Go to Twitch real quick.
And we'll just cut out the part where...
Quick, all the racial slurs, quick, get them out.
Alright, now that Tyler's said the N-word live on Twitch...
Stop it! Shut the fuck up. Alright.
Mein Kampf book club meeting.
Will now commence.
Okay, so I just want to preface with two things.
Okay.
Number one, my take on Ocarina of Time that I posted in the chat the other day happened before this incident happened.
Okay. Did you have a Ben Drowns moment?
Post statement. No, this is I can't describe how bad it was. Secondly, it's gonna happen in the most unfortunate place, and I don't blame the water dungeon. Okay, it's not the water dungeon's fault. It just it's honestly a compounding factor, and if anything, I blame Miyamoto. Okay.
I've always felt that the water temple was like overhated. I think the water temple in fucking Ocarina is fine.
I really think it's fine. I really think it's fine. I think the problem is that the game came out in an era of blockbuster games where you would go rent the game for a week, turn it in for like 3 months, and then when you got back to that point again, you're like, where the fuck am I? If you sit down and do it all in one sitting, it's not that bad. That being said, let me tell you about my run with Ocarina of Time this last week.
Please do.
My friends and I are doing an archipelago randomizer, which is where you randomize a bunch of games together, like different games, and your items are spread out across everybody else's games.
So you're not playing vanilla Ocarina?
Well, in this instance, I am, because I chose to do Ocarina of Time, because the last time I did Pokemon Red, and I got my shit kicked in by a bug catcher with a level 18 Mewtwo. I said, never again. That shit was awful.
So so you were playing part of an archipelago randomizer thing, but you were not playing a randomizer.
I am prepping for the randomizer. So okay. I said to myself, I've got a week. I'm gonna go through Ocarina of Time because it's been a very long time since I played that game, and I am gonna try to find as many items as I can because they're all gonna be randomized. I'm gonna have to know where they all are anyway.
Okay. I'm on board now.
So I am cruising, dude. This game, while I have problems with like Z targeting and stuff like that, and the fact that the Nintendo Online, they chose like the worst version to port. Like it is absolute ass to play. And they did the same thing they did on the Wii, where they upscaled everything to like run at 60 frames per second, so the game runs way faster than it's supposed to.
Right.
So like
they need to port the 3DS version. I've been saying this.
Yes, I think they should just do that from now on. Anyway, so I get all the way to the water temple, but without dying. Have not taken a single death. I've been perusing, boys. Let me tell you, easy street. I get into the water temple. Everything's going fine. I'm like, I don't know why people complain about this dungeon. It's super easy. You just go to the bottom and like, all right, maybe you have to like move the water a couple times. It's really not that big of a deal. And then I got to the mid boss, which is Shadow Link, right? Mm-hmm. You're fighting Shadow Link.
Spoilers.
And he put me...
Yeah, for all of you who haven't played or heard of Ocarina of Time.
Yeah, if you had... It came out in 98, so go fuck yourself if you're complaining about spoilers. That's like telling me that you're upset because I spoiled the first arc of One Piece. Like,
okay,
chill.
Whoa.
When the Hobbit movies came out, people were talking about the things that happened. Like, don't talk about spoilers, and it's like
the book came out in the 40s,
and your parents.
Anyway, I'm in the water temple. We're cooking. We get to the mid boss. It's a pain in the ass, but I get through it because I had the big Goron sword.
Yeah. I
had the big Goron sword, so you just whack it.
Yeah.
I will say, I get done with the boss. I'm hurting a little bit, you know? I'm on some low health, not in the constant beeping area, but we're getting close.
You're on that low health status.
Not yet.
I'm in my low health era.
Yeah. So I get the item, which is the long shot, right? Mm-hmm. And I, being an avid Legend of Zelda gamer, turned around to progress my way back the way I came. Because generally, when you get the item, you just turn around and go back through the rooms to get back to the main room, right? Apparently, there's a block in that room that if you play the Song of Time, it just goes away and it's like a hop, skip, and a jump to get back. And it's like a shortcut built in. I didn't see that block. So,
Todd Howard.
At this point, the events that are about to unfold, I can only put on myself, and that's the worst part.
You were stupid and you have to own up to it.
Yes. So I go back the way I came, and in the room right before the sub-boss, there is a wall of spikes, and then a like is there. And the like proceeded to eat me, steal my shield and my Zora tunic, and then spit me into the spike wall on my last half of health to kill me. Now,
I know
you
where
might
this
be
is
saying,
going.
Josh,
Yeah.
Josh, it doesn't sound like that big of a deal. You can just go kill the like and get your stuff back. I said, you know what? You're right. Here we go. Went back, killed the like, didn't give my stuff back. Turns out if you die after it steals your stuff is just permanently gone.
Yep.
So at this point, I'm like, shit, what do I have to do here? I have to go to the Zora domain. I have to go back into the ice caverns, which I think are way worse than the water temple in every factual way.
They
The
do
fact that
suck.
they're like, hey, go get 700 bottles of blue fire is the most bullshit mechanic I've ever experienced in my life. Yeah, it was awful. So go do that. Open the Zora, the shop to go buy a new blue tunic, because nobody will give you a blue tunic other than the one free one that I had already picked up.
Yep.
It's 300 rupees. I go, uh-oh, that's a problem. Luckily, I have been doing my homework. I've got my gold skulltula, so I have the large wallet. I can get 500 rupees. I do not, however, have 300 rupees to spend at this point. I have like 20. So I have to go farm money in the Legend of Zelda Ocarina of Time. Do you know what that entails? That entails
Lots of lawn mowing.
Yep.
swimming down a stream repeatedly.
Yep.
And then I got lucky and I hadn't played one of the songs for the frogs. Because at this point, I've exhausted almost every money grotto I can get to, almost every seed that I can get to as adult Link. I've exhausted the Happy Mask Trail, which gives you 500 rupees. All that shit's already done. Like,
Homie's like a step away from going to Goron Theaters and be like, Goron City and being like, yo guys, I'll polish your stones for a rupee.
Yeah, it was bad. It was really bad. Then I remembered, I also buy a Hylian shield. That's another 40 rupees. So now I have farmed 340 rupees. That takes me roughly 2 hours. I then go back to the water temple. Now at this point, I am lost. This is where I'm like, I get why people complain about this dungeon. Because I go, I don't know where I've been. And really, the map system is at fault here. It's just the most ass map I've ever seen in my life. So I kind of find my way through, and I'm getting frustrated. And I was stuck there for another 3 hours
Jesus.
to do half of a dungeon. I can't tell you how many times I'd raise the water level, lower the water level, put it back to the middle, raise it again, go, shit, I was supposed to be at the other water level, lower the water level, go into the room, be like, this is a gold skulltula room. Get the gold skulltula, leave, be like, where the fuck am I going? And then you get to the end, and you're like, oh, wait. It's the door all the way at the bottom at the fucking front of the room, aka the only one you haven't been through yet, because it's the one you need the long shot for. So it's just... I started at 10 p.m. I said, you know what? I have 2 hours is way more time than I need to do this dungeon. I'm gonna schmoove. At 1 a.m., I got to go to bed. At 1 a.m. It was actually a waking nightmare. I was having a mental breakdown. If it was at a reasonable time, I would have coaxed one of you into chat so I could have you could have talked me down off the roof.
At least you could progress. Tyler already knows of my salt that God damn it, I tried to play Starfield. I fucking tried.
He really did put in an effort.
And then new goddamn Atlantis is like, you know what? I don't think you've paid proper respects to our Lord and Savior God Howard. So I'm just gonna unmake the fucking fabric of this city so you cannot step fucking foot in here, you peasant.
That's funny.
It's so weird because like our experiences have been extremely distinct. I've kind of cooled off on Starfield. I think it's like a solid 7 out of 10. I don't think I'm gonna finish it, which is like one of the worst things I could say about a Bethesda game. But regardless,
I've never finished Skyrim, so like.
Yeah, but
Well,
we're very different people though. But regardless, one thing I will say about Starfield is that it is a remarkably stable game for Bethesda standards. At least
for me.
in my experience, I barely had a lot of trouble.
Well,
and then Brandon,
remember that Tyler's running probably a much better graphics card than either of us are. So.
Yeah, but
See, I was playing on Xbox. That's the thing.
Yeah, still.
But no, Brandon would like message me every like 30 minutes while he's talking like, yeah, my fucking engine's disappeared, or like fucking I was trying to talk to fucking whatever his face is because there's no memorable NPCs in this game whatsoever, and he just like, oh, his face is upside down or some shit like that, or it's like every fucking hour on the hour some new bullshit of like the universe unmaking itself in his face. And
I fucking dock with another ship, and then I go to the cockpit of my ship, and it's like, exit to New Atlantis, and it's like, that's not right. I'm in a different fucking solar system.
just
Wow.
just
All
step out,
roads lead back to New Atlantis.
just step
and
outside
then,
and
I
fall.
go, and the fucking world is like falling apart. It's like, okay, is it invisible? Can I just no, you fall below the city. And it's like, okay, I guess I don't get to play anymore.
I've had that experience very similarly with games in the past, so I feel you.
See, but usually just to like reload is fine, whatever, it fixes things. It's like, okay, pretend it didn't happen. No, reload, doesn't matter how far back I reload. It's like, okay, no, it's just fucked.
I will say the Archipelago randomizer, it's been really fun. I've been really enjoying it. It's fun to be like, oh look, I found these large Titanite shards here. Would you like to upgrade your weapons, sir?
I would love to do something like that with like some shorter games maybe with y'all, but like, you know,
There's a whole list on Archipelago. I mean, I think one of our friends is playing Sonic Adventure 2 back.
Wow.
That's
A
me.
Sonic Adventure 2 randomizer.
No, dude, like fucking a Sonic Adventure 2 randomized is actually fucking insane because you can get like, depending on how much you randomize it, you can I don't know if everyone here is familiar with Sonic Adventure 2 here, but like
Yeah.
there are three distinct kind of stages. There's the Sonic and Shadow stages, which are your standard go to the end very fast stages. There's the Tails and Eggman stages, which are basically you're in a slow-moving mech and you have to destroy enemies. And then there's the Knuckles and Rouge stages, where you have to use your movement capabilities to traverse a large fucking level to find hidden items.
Actual cancer.
No, I love those.
Let's
Fuck
see
you.
here.
They're
They're doing Sonic Adventure 2. I did Ocarina of Time.
Uh-huh.
Somebody's doing Kingdom Hearts 2. They were the first person to finish. They beat Xemnas with 28 health and only Reflectica.
I could do that.
Somebody else was playing Slay the Spire. He was second to finish, and then the other person's playing Dark Souls 3.
Right, but the thing with the fucking randomizer with Sonic Adventure 2 is that it could randomize what character you have to play as for a certain level. This does not have to be a character who is like by definition the level is made for. So you could get like
Yeah.
you could get a Knuckles and Rouge stage where you have to find hidden items, and the game will be like, you're playing as Tails in a fucking mech. Have fun, figure it the fuck out. The thing is that
I don't think they did that.
okay. The randomizers, like I believe, always make it able to be completed, like theoretically. But it creates some incredibly interesting things. Like I have wanted to do that for a while. I love that game very much. I could also totally do Kingdom Hearts 2 randomized. I feel like I could nail that. Huh.
Yeah, so he's playing Stardew Valley. We did one the other day where somebody was playing StarCraft 2. I was playing Pokemon. Somebody else was playing Super Metroid. But like, Terraria's on here.
Ooh,
Undertale.
Final Fantasy
The
randomized
Witness.
could be fun, like the original Final Fantasy.
Yeah.
That'd be fun.
Minecraft.
Undertale randomized. That doesn't sound like it'd be that bad.
Mega Man Battle Network 3.
Huh.
Josh,
I don't know
am
why.
Crushed. I'm crushed. I just accidentally stumbled across a pretty big spoiler for Shibuya incident.
The
Ooh,
arc we're in
doggy.
right now for the
Yep.
anime.
Yep.
Oh man, yeah. If you're not caught up on that, you gotta stop.
No,
looking
no,
at
I am caught up.
spoilers.
No, I am caught up. This is beyond what's in the anime.
Yeah, no, I'm saying if you haven't read the manga,
Oh.
I would not. I would
Yeah.
not.
I found. Yep. It hurts.
Yeah.
Meanwhile, I love spoilers so much. I seek
Well,
them out. I have a
Jujutsu
great
Kaisen.
time.
Jujutsu Kaisen community is pretty good about not posting spoilers.
I
This isn't
don't know
fucking-
how you can say that. I have had the exact opposite experience.
No,
Isaac
I
uses
get- I
Twitter
get-
a lot less.
Yeah, I don't have a Twitter anymore.
It's never Twitter. It's always Facebook.
Well, see, my hero is the one that I get fucked on.
Oh, my hero's actually insanely good right now.
Yeah, like I know, like I basically know what's happening like week to week in the manga because the fucking community can't keep their goddamn mouth shut.
Dude, you know what manga is actually going so insanely hard right now?
What's that?
Well, everybody take a guess. You guessed right. It's One Piece. One Piece is.
God damn it.
Is One Piece
Oh.
ever not going insanely hard?
Look, Emily. We are in a time period of beautiful lore bliss, where every chapter is just like, hey, let's drop this massive bomb about this like giant secret you've been waiting to hear about for like 20 years.
I'm
Closing
also-
story loops.
Yes,
I'm
and
also
they're doing
like
it so fucking well.
super torn because Zom 100 got put on an indefinite hiatus because the studio that's doing Zom 100 is also doing Unlucky Undead, which is
Yeah.
a much bigger manga. So
Don't
they're just
worry,
like,
dude.
yeah.
Mappa will buy it, and the animation will go to the fucking Just go ahead and watch it. It's fine.
Well, the other problem too, though, is Netflix has Zom 100 too, so it's
Yeah.
one of those. So I'm just like, well, it's probably dead.
Well, you say that, but like, if like the Castlevania team or one of those picks it up, dude, that shit could pop off. Like
Yeah,
when
but Netflix is also going through its own thing right now.
Yeah, when Netflix does good animations, it's like really good. That's the thing.
When
It's,
Netflix made the Jaden Smith anime.
oh, did they? I know it was on there for a while.
Speaking of also Netflix anime, Seven Deadly Sins is still not fucking over.
Really?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yet they're doing another arc of Seven Deadly Sins.
Yeah, man.
I've never
Okay.
watched it, but I did get accused of something at my office around it.
Jesus Christ! What?
Somebody changed one of my boss's backgrounds on his computers to the Seven Deadly Sins anime, like a really ridiculous picture from it. And I happened to call out sick the next day. So it got all dumped on me that I did it, and they called me, and they're like, Emily, did you change Shane's background on his computer? And I'm just like, I don't even know Shane's computer, like, where it is. Like, what the fuck?
Also,
And-
don't call
What
in.
is a Shane?
Also, you don't call in sick for that shit. You sit there and wait. You need to see
Oh, yeah, I
the
wanna-
reaction.
If I'm pulling a prank, I want to see it. I don't want to be like, ha ha, I bet he's so embarrassed. Like,
So I'm looking at this Jaden Smith
I was
anime,
sick.
and
It's fantastic, dude. You should watch it.
it was not made by Netflix, but it premiered on Netflix after it went unaired on its original distributor. Guys, you want to know who is the creator of this fucking anime? It's Ezra
Is it Chris Rock?
Ezra Koenig of American rock band Vampire Weekend.
Yeah.
Sure, I guess.
Like, huh?
Not the worst Ezra. Not the worst Ezra.
No. Oh God, could you imagine? Oh boy.
Yes, I can.
He did
No, when you
production
said
work on
Ezra,
Lemonade.
I had a moment of, oh, okay.
No. He did production work on Beyonce's Lemonade. What? What the fuck?
Jaden Smith or Ezra?
Ezra Koenig.
Yeah, he does a lot of stuff in the music industry beyond, a band that was popular 10 years ago. Yeah. He has been making good money for himself.
I mean, that's how you do it. I'm not gonna lie. Like, I've always said this. If I ever had the opportunity, like, if somebody's like, dude, you can make like an above average amount of livable disposable income where you're never hurt for anything, but you literally just got to play the same lick for Taylor Swift for the rest of your life, I'd be like, fuck it,
Oh,
let's go.
easy.
Yeah, absolutely.
Easy sellout. Easy sellout.
No. I have a
You'll
lot
the
of.
time of your life playing that lick.
I have a
I will
lot.
play 22 every fucking night.
Josh goes up on the sax and he's like,
Look, man, if you can get like $1 per note, like dividend of a few thousand, yeah, we're going.
yeah, fucking. Oh, I get $1 per note. This is a little number called the Bumblebee, the flight of the Bumblebee.
Holy shit, have you guys ever heard Mahler?
Oh boy, do y'all want to play D&D?
That is what we were here for.
Alrighty. So I'm.
I'll go take a nap.
Shadowrun.
Goodbye.
Well, fucking get over it. Storm King's Thunder, 50 sessions, 100 years.
Oh, session 1.
So
Are you motherfuckers ready for D&D?
There you go.
you've got to put it to like 75% volume at maximum, my man.
It wasn't
Can you
that
edit?
loud.
Can you edit your soundboards individually?
Yeah, you can. If you right click on a sound, you can adjust its individual level.
Oh shit,
Look-
man!
It isn't Abe levels of bad, because every time there's a sound that is ungodly loud, it's Abe.
Yeah.
It's also
Yeah.
not the knock.
Cyberpunk is set to 10%. Could you
Jesus.
imagine how loud that would be at 100?
I think you did that the first time you put it in. You were so excited. You said, hey guys, and then we all had to take our headphones off at the same time.
All right. So,
I have a memory.
so it has been a hot fucking minute. It's been quite some time since we looked at me. And gotta tell you,
Look at me.
fucking it running this module for like in the situation that we're in, it's a lot, especially because I like decided, you know what, I'm gonna fucking throw this shit off the rails and just I'm gonna give this the good old Candlestick 1-2, and then it's like, yeah, we're not gonna play for 3 weeks, and I'm like, fuck. So
Gotcha,
Yeah.
bro.
we're gonna
We gotta kind of figure out where we were.
Yeah, I'm not gonna lie, Brandon. If it wasn't like pivotal on your character doing the fucking seance, I would not have. I would have said we're running anyway. Like we're kind of in a point where like we
Fuck
need
it, we're doing it live.
Yeah. So when last we played, there were a couple of fucking major revelations. A lot of stuff happened, but generally speaking, what y'all did was mostly take news of what was happening to the Open Lord and good old fashioned notable Faerunian horny old man Elminster Omar, and basically gave them the rundown on everything you guys know about Hallister and the fact that he's kind of a fucked up little knot in the weave. Mystery's fine with this. Everyone else is not.
But he's my little fucked up knot in the weave.
That is exactly what I was thinking in my head.
So
Jesus Christ.
I mean, yeah, really, and Aisling has it in her head that she wants to talk to the spirit of the quote unquote real Hallister, the one who died and whose personality was imprinted on the volatile magic essence of the Undermountain.
The meat man, Hallister.
Right.
Hallie Smalls.
So y'all provided two pieces of y'all provided like two items that would help locate him. One being the stone eye that was left behind whenever Hastrith snapped Hallister's neck, and the second one being, I believe, just Mystery herself, if I recall correctly. So, with that said, I guess we just fucking get right into it. As Leiral looks to you, Aisling, and she says, "All right, I believe that we have enough to go off of here. Now, keep in mind that we do not know where exactly his spirit is. It could be in the deepest pits of the abyss. It could be wandering in the ethereal sea. It could be anywhere, truly. Are you prepared for seeing things that you may not particularly enjoy?"
It's a little late for that.
I understand. All right. Anyone who wishes to speak with the soul of the dead, should we manage to locate him, please join hands in a circle. Elminster, if you would. He says, certainly. And he starts weaving some magic around, and you see all the doors in the palace room shut. You see all the windows become this opaque shade of black as the entire room darkens to a near pitch black, except for the magic that Elminster is weaving around him. And as this magic starts weaving, you see small little bits start to appear in various locations. These sparkles that form up from the floor that travel upwards and create small candles as they progress. These candles are immediately lit in various flames of varying colors that form this pentagram around Leiral. And Leiral...
Guys, Candlestick, sword face.
Fuck.
I'm glad I wasn't the only one who...
Anyway... God damn it. Leiral, Open Lord Leiral, who looks like this, I love this token, steps forward and offers her hands to each of you. Does everyone...
She's so many hands.
Well, I mean, she hands out two and she asks, for you to form a circle, is what I'm saying.
Alright, so... okay, so who's gonna hold my arm, and I'll hold somebody else's arm, and then...
Fucking hate you.
Aisling is going to, with her right hand, grab Mystery's left hand.
Okay.
And is going to offer her left, just kind of in a vague direction for someone else to grab her left.
Got it. Mostly I am asking, who is participating, because, if you don't want to...
Oh, I'm participating.
Yeah, no, I'm never gonna say no to circular activities.
Yeah, I'm just making sure. Hey, look, some people might bitch out about being in the seance. Who knows?
I'll be real with you.
I grab Leiral's boob.
Ertos does not believe in this. Ertos does not believe that this is actually happening. He just doesn't believe in ghosts. So he's like, "This is all."
I grab Ertos's boob.
So he's gonna join hands, but he is very incredulous. He's doing the whole hold the finger.
But
thing.
whose tits is he grabbing?
Elminster's.
All right. Well, Elminster is actually staying out of it because he's currently conjuring the magical energy. But yes, so as
that's why we grab him by the boob.
Mm-hmm. So, as you all join hands, let me just all of you gather in a circle, and Leiral begins to speak the magic words in in the magic-y language that they use, which is literally just bastardized Latin.
Como se, como sa, como maku sa.
Kamehameha. Kamehameha.
Fuck you, man. So, as like she's chanting, each of you feels like a sinking pit, a sinking in the pit of your stomach. Your perception of the room around you begins to slightly warp as shadows begin to intensify, as shapes and colors that are in your immediate surroundings begin to swirl into each other in this strange watercolor-like rendering of the room before you. And then your vision clears into a rapid flyover of some desolate gray plains. Just featureless as far as the eye can see, these rocky, gray, dead wasteland with just rocks and maybe a dead tree once every 100 miles. You're flying through this, going fast, and as you're propelling yourself through, Leiral says, "Curious. This appears to be," and she kind of
California.
This
I can't believe he's in Christian hell.
She says, "This appears to be the fugue plane in the astral sea. This means that he never went on after he..." And then she kind of takes a deep breath as the rapid flyby quickly approaches a large walled city. This city that is built as almost a perfect circle. A large glowing wall surrounding it, and in the center of it, a giant spire. The wall is like glowing, and as you approach it and like get to see it in clearer detail as the flyover slows down, you see that it is made of hundreds upon thousands of corpse-like things that are clawing and like screaming. But your flyover goes to the crystalline spire in the center of the city, and then it stops. And then you hear a voice, and it says, "Who knocks upon the gate of the city of judgment? Who speaks to the seneschal of the dead?" And you see this strange skeletal individual.
Did I reach Crystarium again?
All right.
Hello.
"Greetings, child. You have come a long way, sought out a very distant place in the plains. What do you seek?"
Is there a guy named Hallister here, perhaps?
You hear a, like, actual shuddering in his mouth. Oh, Jesus Christ, Josh. Fuck, that's good.
You just saw it.
Yeah.
Oh, the soy jack with the candle.
Yeah, that's going in the quotables. So he says, "You seek the soul of the mad mage. Dost thou know what thou ask for?"
Vaguely.
A chance to
And
talk with him
now
at
get
least.
the helleth out of our way.
You have reached far across the plains into a desolate place, asking for a secret kept under lock and key. You must have very particular information on your homes, your place of origin. It's hard playing Withers. And he says, "The soul of the true Hallister is kept here in the City of Judgment, underneath the watchful gaze of Kelemvor, scribe of the dead.
Dude, you can't out him like that.
It is not one that we can release to speak to lightly."
Well, I'd thought that something as profound as a knot in the weave that frightens even Mister herself might be worth such an exception.
What sort of information do you seek from this erratic, wayward soul?
Well, We need a Hallister in the Undermountain. And the one that's there is kind of this magical abomination, if you will.
But he's my magical abomination. I love him. Not romantically. Don't think of it like that.
Student-teacher relationship. Not the bad
Dude,
kind.
Don't. I was
No,
gonna say
no,
don't talk
completely-
about that right now.
Completely good, normal barriers. Normal.
He kind of like hums and haws, and he says, "Allow me to tell you the truth of Hallister's imprisonment here. That which you know as the true Hallister died quite long ago at the hands of his traitorous apprentices, specifically an alliance of 3 of his greatest, those known as Mural, Arcturia, and Trobriand. The battle and his death caused a confluence of magic that you now call a wound in the weave of magic. His soul was thus so erratic and uncontainable that it wound up in the ethereal plane that you see before you, resisting the pull to any place of eternal rest. His soul did not waste away into nothingness, for his power and force of will was so great that it was even able to thrive in the border ethereal, enough for Kellanvor himself to take notice. We pulled his soul from the border ethereal and brought it to the city of judgment, and even we found it difficult to place the Mad Mage's soul. So suffused was it with chaos, but too strongly tied to the warp and the weave to go to limbo. It was decided that Hallister's soul would be confined in the city of the dead until such a time that it could calm down and be sorted. It has been centuries since this decision."
And I can't presume to even understand half of that, or what has been forced on us, but might it then be possible, if this knot was wrinkled out, smoothed out, that his soul could then know some measure of peace?
Then the world would be destroyed, my man.
Yeah, I was like, what?
No, they say like we destroy Hallister, fucked up shit happens to magic in the world.
Maybe, but that's why I'd like to talk to Hallister, because maybe with him helping us with this matter, he could, help stabilize things, manage the Undermountain again. Except, Hallister, real Hallister.
We have
Switch off.
We have taken your suggestion into consideration. The situation of Hallister poses a great threat to the mortal realms. However, we cannot let him go freely, uncontained. And so I induce a great burden upon one of thee. One of you must take custody of Hallister's soul, venture further into the Undermountain, and return it to the heart of the wound in the weave.
Ashlyn's gonna do a slow turn and look down at Mystery.
I get to be a parent.
Oh fuck!
It's so much for the wholesome fucking teacher relationship. Oh no.
It's just this is weird, guys. This is really weird.
Me.
Ashley's gonna look at Withers, just kind of gesture to Mystery. I think we found a container.
Also, Emily, if you ask what character from Baldur's Gate 3 I put in, there you go. This is
Withers.
This is Withers' concept art. You share a great bond with this malignant cancer in the fabric of magic, child. You are interesting. Such a child of fate whose request is so earnest cannot be freely refused. Take, then, this token, suffused with the soul of the true Mad Mage, and carry it closely. You see the eye, the stone eye that was, like, in the center of the, in the center of the, seance circle begin to, like, float upwards, Mystery, and it begins to zzz, as it starts to, like, spin rapidly, and you see a reddish kind of hue, this, like, aura of reddish nebula-like, fabric begins to warp around it, and you see it, like, swirl into it like a rapid vortex as it just it glows like a bright red as all the energy is suffused into it, and then it just kind of glows briefly, sort of like a Pokeball that's about to close, and then it clinks to the ground, a small stone eye that rolls towards you.
I needed a replacement eye. Oh well.
And then she stomps on it.
Secret
Campaign
backstory.
Emily, I'm going.
Campaign over. Storm King Thunder, here we come.
So Emily, I'm going to be. I'm going to add the.
Any percent speed run.
So this is, I believe, officially the second artifact that has ever been given out in a Candlestick campaign. As
the last one turned somebody into an angel. So.
Oh, the third. That's right. There were two of them in Avernus. Em, I have added the Eye of Hallister to your inventory. It's a long item description, so, you know, take a look at that.
Yeah, give it a little read.
Everyone else can also look in the Items tab, the fifth from the left, to take a look at the Eye of Hallister. It is a totally homebrew artifact. Congratulations. The long and short of it is, if you want to attune to it, it can magically replace one of your eyes.
Someone, meaning Mystery, is gonna be real fucking smart real soon. She's gonna take that eye and be like, okay, bye, everyone. Just fuck off.
It's been great knowing you.
There we go. I forgot to actually, like, stream the fucking thing.
Turn to the Eye of Hallister. Oh, shit.
Oh no, her alignment is gonna turn chaotic.
So, let me just go over it. The stone eyeball contains the soul of Hallister Blackcloak, the Mad Mage of the Undermountain, who perished centuries ago at the hands of his apprentices. Until recently, Hallister's unstable soul was kept under lock and key in the City of Judgment in the Fugue Plane. However, the Seneschal of Cullenvor, known as Withers, deemed it necessary to send the soul into the material plane once more, where it can hopefully put an end to the weave wound at the heart of the Undermountain. When attuned to, the Eye of Hallister magically replaces one of the attuning creature's eyes. This replaced eye is restored if attunement to the Eye of Hallister ends. Attunement to the Eye of Hallister can be only accomplished if Hallister's soul consents to the separation. A character that tries to forcibly remove and break attunement to the Eye of Hallister against its will must make a DC 20 Constitution save or die. The Eye of Hallister has the following random properties. While attuned to the Eye of Hallister, one of your chosen mental scores, either Intelligence, Wisdom, or Charisma, increases by 2 to a maximum of 24. While attuned to the Eye of Hallister, one of your chosen mental scores other than the one you chose previously is reduced by 2. While attuned to the Eye of Hallister, you have resistance to psychic damage, and while attuned to the Eye of Hallister, you may become afflicted by bouts of short-term madness as I decree. Your alignment changes to chaotic. Your alignment changes to the chaotic version of your current alignment, which has no effect on Mystery, who is already chaotic neutral. And you gain the following benefits. You gain an additional spell slot of the highest level you can cast, so with Mystery it's another Warlock spell slot. As a bonus action, you can grant yourself the ability to see invisible creatures up to 60 feet away from you for 1 minute. When you encounter a gate in the Undermountain, like these little portals that you've chanced upon here and there, you can know what it needs to be. You can know if it's currently able to be activated and what is required to activate it. And you have.
I mean, I usually stumble on that anyway.
You have advantage on all saving throws related to effects stemming from Hallister or the weave wound that has taken the identity of Hallister. This includes spell cast by him, traps laid by either of them, or other effects as determined by me. Lastly, it is sentient. It has a big intelligence, it communicates to you telepathically, and it can speak several languages. If it remains unattuned for 7 days, it will crumble to dust and return to the fugue plane.
All right, so let's pop that bad boy in there.
Mystery, without even having to remove the without even having to like remove your hands from the seance circle, the eye rises up and floats towards you, and for a moment you hear like a million voices ring out in your head all at once, until you listen to them a little closer and realize it's not a million voices. It's one voice saying a million different things. You hear the very familiar sound of Hallister just rambling in like in all sorts of garbled nonsense as the eye suffuses itself into your face. You feel a slight ache on the in the eye that your brand is over, and whenever you blink, it feels a little strange, like, you know, there's this hard stone in your head, but the sensation passes rather quickly. All of you, it looks like Mystery just has the same eyes that she did before, her glowing Dwergar eyes. Mystery, you just hear, oh, several centuries in the clink. They don't even have room service in there. You have any idea how uncomfortable it is? Knock, knock. Where am I? Who are you?
I am Mystery. You are in an eyeball.
Oh, Well, that's cool. I suppose that certainly beats, like, you know, that certainly beats the foreskin of Hallister. All right, I'll take it.
Yeah. Yeah, you know, couldn't really take that second one, but the eyeball, I do have those. Yeah, you're gonna be kind of back on the regular world plane, kind of.
Mystery spontaneously grows a foreskin to contain
No dick.
Just a foreskin.
Yeah, no balls, no dick, just a foreskin. It
goes over the clit.
Oh, God. Gross. Anyway, Mystery.
We don't need to make it any more difficult to clean. Thank you.
Mystery, you feel the eye moving by itself in your eye socket as it kind of like, you know, looks around. And it says, all right, I think this will do. Listen, Withers gave me the general rundown of the whole situation. You want to throw me back into my mountain? Yeah, that's really what I wanted all along. I mean, the fugue plane was so boring. Why be dead when you can be one of the most powerful creatures in all of Toril? Practically a god myself if I wouldn't have, you know, kicked it.
Yeah, how did that happen?
My dreadful apprentices, cursed be their names. You know,
you good, Mystery?
Well, I'm not an apprentice yet. I was working on it, and then a whole bunch of shit happened. So,
look, all I'm saying, I'm gonna say he's speaking telepathically to all of you. He can do that. Let's just say he can.
Okay, that makes it easier to like gauge what the hell she's
little
doing.
mouth
Right
in the eyeball.
Fuck, where did that voice come from? What the shit?
He says, well, you weren't one of the three. I had dozens of apprentices, all better than those three, all jumped up on their britches thinking they could kill me. Well, we're going to show them, aren't we? You're going to throw me back into the center of the Undermountain. You're going to make me whole again, and then there will be a reckoning, unlike Annie has ever seen. And I will take back what is mine, and I will make good. What?
Oh, sorry to interrupt you.
You're fine.
Would we recognize the names of his apprentices from, like, general history of...
Well, one of them was a Scorpion King.
Yeah, I was gonna say, you can make me a history check, but the name Mural immediately rings to you, because that was the giant, scary Scorpion man that chased y'all on the 11th level.
Dwayne Johnson.
Oh, hey, well, good news. We dealt with one of them.
You didn't deal with
not
him.
dead.
Yeah, he chased y'all the fuck out.
Okay, to be fair, yes.
We made him look at himself, and he didn't like that.
One of you does know the name Arctoria, because Arctoria is the apprentice that currently possesses the Eye of Vecna, Durden.
I rolled a 21. Would I recognize the other person?
Trobriand. Let me take a look at Trobriand's lore real quick and see. Oh, that's apparently a series of islands in Papua New Guinea. But no,
Nice.
we need Trobriand in the blah. Let's see. Ex-student of Hallister Black Cloak. Blah blah blah. You said you got a 21.
Yeah.
So,
maybe I've been in Waterdeep my whole life. Maybe,
so yeah, this isn't really Waterdavian lore, but I think that maybe Ertos has done like some research on the Undermountain itself and like prep for some of his delvings, maybe. And Hallister's heirs, so to speak, are a poorly chronicled bunch, but Trobriand rings true from a tiny sliver of information you know of, that he was a powerful wizard from the interplanar city known as Sigil, the center of the multiverse, who traveled to the Undermountain seeking a powerful master. Besides that, not very much is known about him, except for his penchant for creating golems.
Okay. Well, yeah, we've already met one of your people, and we are I guess I wouldn't know Arcturia.
Yeah, I think the only one of us who knows anything about Arcturia is homeboy Durden over there.
Okay. Well, I
There's
don't
a
know
lot of
anything
them.
about.
We've met two. One of
Yeah.
them immediately wished for death, and we granted that. And the other one was a dick the whole time.
Yeah, the one is not one of the ones that killed Hallister, but it was an apprentice all the same, yes.
Yeah. So we met that Mural guy. He was a character.
I pissed my pants. I didn't tell any of you, but it happened.
He pissed your
we can
pants?
smell it.
I mean, you did curl up on the ground in front of him, so that feels like it's on you. Anyway, so Hallister, buddy, hear me out. We put you back in the weave thingy, right?
Yeah, put him back in his house.
Deal with the nega Hallister, as one might describe it. You know, the anti Hallister, as it were. We even find a way to deal with these three assholes who killed you last time. What's the end game after that, buddy?
I go back to what I do best, making a beautiful, beautiful dungeon, creating my lovely creations, running the best entertainment show in all of a Beatoril, and having a good old time, leading
And
fools.
that's all we can ask of you.
I mean, same old, except, the universe won't end, so...
Look, not every one of these Candlestick outings has to end with world-altering bullshit.
So I did.
I heard the
Chances
next one,
are
though.
that the other Hallister was never going to be taken down if we didn't actively plan for it. There's like 3 or 4 people on this entire planet capable of doing that by themselves, and they're like probably not gonna.
Yeah, and our dwarfy friend here has himself arranged a duel. I'm not sure how that would have possibly gone.
Oh, terribly.
Yeah, no, it would have ended, real bad.
I still think he might die, honestly.
Yeah, that's yet to be seen. But
It's so
we're
cute.
just hoping for the best.
It is
He's
so
not
We-
necessary.
It is so fucking cute that y'all think y'all are getting around the duel.
Oh, no, we're
I'm
not.
not saying we're gonna get around
we think
it.
it's getting around it. He's just gonna
I'm
die.
just saying his life expectancy isn't high.
The
okay?
duel
No,
is one
from
of my
the very
worst
first second, I have kind of resigned myself that Hasdrith was going to die one way or another. And this might just be one way, but we'll see. We'll see.
Yeah, no, I'm fully convinced that just preparing myself to meet a friendly little boy named Basdrith.
Yep.
So I
Gonna
think
need to avenge his uncle, probably.
I think we're all in agreement then. You bring my lovely stony self back where it belongs, And then
Yeah,
we
as long
put
as
all
you're
this
just
to
not-
bed.
As long as you're not planning to do any like outwardly evil shit, I don't see why this is a problem.
Oh, come
I
on.
mean, to be fair, Nega Hastra,
Hallister.
Nega Hallister would do about the same shit, except he'll end all of existence eventually.
Nega
So-
Hasdrith would just be a dwarf that makes sensible decisions.
God,
Yeah.
jeez. Hallister
Instead
I'm
of
says,
not
rock
going
and
to go
stone.
into this dungeon and try to kill the most powerful being in like the 100-mile radius. That's
Instead of
stupid.
rock and stone, he's rock and stone.
he
Ooh,
goes up to you and
yeah.
he's like, dirt and sand, brother. Anyway, so Hallister says, oh no outwardly evil stuff at all. Just inwardly evil stuff. I think I might pluck out the eyeballs of the first 5 adventurers that get to my level, but I'm just planning for the fun little diversions in my day. Rest...
We signed the
Word.
paperwork. They know what they're getting into.
Yeah, no, people who die in the dungeon, I'm not that sad for them, because that's what you sign up for. Before
Yeah.
you even go down the bucket, the dude's like, okay, you could die, and you have to be like, thank you, here's your gold.
Mhm.
Like, it's a thing.
Just as long as you're a good sport about it, Hallister.
I think that this is going to be a lovely partnership. I look forward to seeing this lovely world of yours through your eye.
As long as you can get these stupid glyphs off of us, I don't really want to leave here and die in a month.
In my present state, I'm afraid that's quite impossible. You're still going to have to deal with other me a quite little bit. Have
Yeah,
fun with that, by the way. I bet he's a riot.
Yeah. Real fun.
Emily, I'm
Here's
assuming...
another thing.
Go ahead.
Do you think, Hallister, that we should tell other Hallister about you? Or do you want to keep it like a surprise?
What do you think would be funnier? I'd like to know what he would think. Maybe he'll help you put me in the weave thing. Who knows?
I doubt that. But I also kind of think it's kind of like a jumping out of the cake at the birthday party situation, you know?
Yeah, but could he really do anything about it? He could kill me. That
Yeah,
is
he
an
can
option.
kill us. Yeah, that is.
But is there any fun
I was
in
gonna
that?
say,
I think
You
there's
can
more
fuck with
narrative
us harder.
tension to be found if we wait until the last possible minute to go surprise.
I'm kind of with. I think I'm with Ashley here. Like, you know, it's like you roll in the big birthday cake. They get to have their cake and party and stuff, and then you jump out of it and surprise them right at the last second.
And to be fair, we don't have many cards to play. We might as well keep the ones we do hidden.
Yeah. So, if you could do us a favor, you're psychically talking to us. I have to assume you can probably do it with whoever you want.
It's true. Hi, Elementster, you old sponge. How's it going, Greybeard? God, you look terrible. You see Elminster's brow kind of furrow as he continues
It
to
just
focus on the
rips
spell.
Mystery's eye out of her skull and just stomps on it.
She eats it. You know, just keep it to yourself for a little bit, and then when we're ready to run it down, you can be like, "Haha, it was me all along."
I do like this. I do like a good villainous entrance. Oh, my return will be legendary. Perhaps I will paint the walls red with your entrails afterwards. Or maybe I'll throw you a party. It depends on how I'm feeling.
That feels
Hey,
some of that feels very unfair.
Yeah. Can we not kill us? We'll let you kill anybody else. Like, we're fine with that.
Well,
Aye.
I don't know about anybody else.
Okay, most anybody else.
Power word, don't give a fuck. We'll see how I'm feeling,
Oh,
boys.
this is a terrible idea.
You're welcome.
Not the worst deal I've made.
It's true.
It's hardly even a deal.
That's true. Yeah, I could back out of this. You all.
Guys, I don't think we should let Ashley read any more books.
Power word illiteracy.
All right. So it sounds like you.
Vowel.
It sounds like you're going to have to go deeper into the Undermountain, and I happen to know if things haven't changed much, there's no better place to go to get a foothold in that old backyard of mine than the one and the only Skullport. Is the Xanathar still running shit over there?
Vaguely.
No, a little bit less than vaguely.
I mean, we've seen them around in the Undermountain.
Then
They have sent their regards a couple times.
That means that there's another interesting chapter unfolding right before my little eye. I can't wait to be I can't wait to be back in the driver's seat again, but I think I'll settle for some nice drive-by theater, as it were. Alright, I'm gonna go back to bed in my lovely little stone eye condo that I've got here. It's like a Pokeball up in here. It's fantastic. Have fun and just wake me up if you need anything, or I'll wake you. Whatever's
Wake
more
me up.
narratively fulfilling.
Wake
I can't wake up.
Stop it.
Save me!
It's like hurting. It is like hurting cats. I swear to Christ.
Alistair and or fucking just power word kill everyone.
Yeah.
And then
Power word fireball and
Power
then-
word
Now we have him
come.
walking with us. Tyler just has like the get back on track psychic damage at all times now.
dude, you joke, but I have done that before.
get
So
on with it. Get on with it.
so
One last thing, and she points the mirror at Withers.
he counterspells with a 9th level spell slot.
And then cast power word come.
Yeah.
He can only have so many. He can only have so many 9th level slots. Do it again.
I am not
Jesus
amusing.
Christ.
Tell me your best joke, mortal.
Oh, you don't want to play this game. We should leave.
Okay, so there's this hobgoblin firing squad, right?
Jesus
They all
Christ.
How is it that they die? Any guesses? It's because they stood in a circle.
Humorous. This furthers the cause of death.
Jesus.
Alright, so let's stop trying to mess with the concept of death entirely, and let's leave this place.
Is that
I-
what he
Things to
is?
do.
I thought he was just a skeleton.
I wish you luck, mortals. Call upon me again should the task be completed, and you shall have Kelemvor's favor. And then he...
I was gonna say, quick, someone throw Withers.
and
I don't have
the
high enough strength.
fucking
immediately.
light immediately begins to return to the room as Layral fucking like kind of gasps for air and kind of has to go back to her throne and take a seat as she's like visibly very tired from what just happened. Mystery, with the Eye of Halaster, you get to increase and decrease 2 of your mental stats. I'm assuming you want to increase your charisma because you're a warlock.
Yeah, that would probably be good. I need to look at what my stacks even are.
Well, I bumped your charisma to 21, and which intelligence or wisdom? Which one do you want to take a hit?
I mean, wisdom sounds funnier.
Yeah, wisdom would be funnier. And
She did make the very unwise decision to put Alistair in her brain, so...
yeah, let's do that then.
All right, your charisma is increased to 21. Your wisdom is decreased to 12.
I didn't need it that much.
All right. Layral is just like, and you see like even Elminster's kind of like leaning on his staff a little heavily, and she says, I didn't expect that we'd be going to Kelemvor's backyard directly, but I suppose the unique circumstance of Halaster's death warranted it.
That skeleton guy was kind of crazy.
Mystery, how do you feel?
Fine.
Hmm.
Cool.
That worries me. But I suppose we don't have time for worry. We have an important mission to take care of. And although
Oh, we gotta get back in that hole.
there were 2 things that he noted that I found interesting. The fact that he knew that the disturbance was further into the in the Undermountain, therefore he likely retains some recollection of the dungeon. This is fortuitous. I thought that perhaps his mind would have been fractured. The second being, oh shit. Hang on, like Tyler lost it, so I guess it's Leroy was like, never mind.
You hear her say, "Oh shit," and just collapse in the chair for a little nappy nap.
It seems that you have your work cut out for you, adventurers, and although we cannot venture into the depths with you, we can impart you with a number of assistance. We can impart you with a measure of assistance in this task, if you would care to accept a few gifts from the throne.
As long as you'll accept mine, I have something to help the both of you out too, as I see that they're clearly both weary, and they're super serious mode, as I pull out the mirror again.
God fucking damn it, Brandon. Yeah, alright. Yeah, she does look in it. She does look into it. Yeah, no, she does not budge. But, Elminster fails on purpose, and he smiles.
Ah, there it is.
Oh, what a delightful little item you have there, my friend.
It used to be a wand, now it's not.
Leyrol says, if you'll give me just a moment. She stands out of her throne and kind of, like, waves a hand in front of her, and a cupboard appears. A cupboard with, like, glass displays, and she says, we tend to keep a few items on hand in the event that individuals such as yourselves may find themselves presented with, a dire task.
I call dibs on the lembas bread.
So she pulls out 3 things, and she says, long ago, nearly 200 years ago in the era of upheaval, a number of adventurers, perhaps not quite unlike yourselves, destroyed an evil red dragon in a location known as the Dark Moon Temple, not far from this city. These are relics of that conflict. She says, for you, Ertos Fyland the Seventh, I present to you the Flame Blade of God Captain Oltek. She pulls out a, it is a, what the fuck? I put it into your, oh wait, that's not it. Yeah, she pulls out a long sword, and it's this lovely, it has this lovely gold crossguard, and the blade is just, like, pure, like, kind of glowing orange. And, she hands it to you, Ertos, and I've added Oltek's Flame Blade +1 to your inventory. There's your magic, longsword. Quit complaining.
Look, mystery got the eye, and in the back of my head, I was literally thinking, fuck me, dude.
So, there's your new sword.
Oh god, he's scouting someone already.
It is a slightly better flame tongue sword. So we pestilence up in this bitch. So you can take a look at that. I will configure permissions for observer for everybody. She continues and says, Ashling, for you, what little is preserved of the blood of that very same dragon, the blood of Dragor. And yes, we know his name is very on the nose. And I will be adding this, the blood of Dragor +1 to your inventory. God damn it, I used the fucking importer. I need to stop doing that. Imports the non-customized version of it. It is a blood vial +1. Congratulations. And last but certainly not least, she says, and to you, Durden, your inventiveness has seen fit that we bestow upon you the gift of Gond. It is a multi-purpose instrument that may find itself useful in many of your pursuits when a creative touch is required. And you have been given the gift of Gond +2. This is essentially a all-purpose. It's an all-purpose tool, basically. It's also a artificer spell focus thing.
Swiss Army knife.
Basically. I will configure permissions for everyone to be able to observe these. La 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 la. And there you are. And Laeral says, and Mystery, I hope you understand that the eye is a powerful implement, and I would rather keep my cards close to my chest, as it were, to use the language of the day. To be perfectly honest, I am not entirely comfortable with gifting you greater magic ability while we don't exactly know what the effects of the eye are. I trust this is alright with you.
What are you talking about? It's in the magic item thing. Oh wait, you can't see that, can you? Wow.
Yeah.
Are you
No, I
okay,
get it.
Ashley?
Oh, what are you talking? Oh, no, fine.
I got the cool eyeball.
Alrighty. So with all of that distributed, Laeral says, now, Elminster and I do have some pertinent business to deal with, and to be perfectly honest, I was not expecting this particular visit to be so exhausting. But I do wish you all well, and I wish you care in your current pursuit. If you have need of anything, the palace will be open to you, as long as things bode well. We have to look out for the safety and the welfare of the people of Waterdeep, first and foremost. Do you have any questions before you leave?
What products do you use for your hair?
She smiles.
Oh, okay, I think we're going.
It's
Magic.
like, yeah, some kind. It's probably literally magic. Yes. All right. But
She
yeah,
never has to wash her hair.
yeah, she's been alive for like 500 fucking years. She's well beyond that point. Alrighty. Wait, that was the splash page that I.
She's actually all illusion magic, and underneath she's just fucking decomposing.
Nah, she's
Unwashed hair.
Nah, Laeral is one of the Seven Sisters. She gets to look like she's 30 for like the rest of her life. Holy shit, she is currently about as old as Elminster is. She's about 1,200 years old. Wait, math. Hang on. The carry the two.
Maybe she was born with it. Maybe it's Maybelline.
She's about 800 years old.
Damn, Grandma, you look good.
Yeah. So anyway, I'm gonna plop y'all on a map. I'm gonna plop
How's
y'all
your Gussie doing?
on a map of Waterdeep. So this is a very large map.
Yes. It's a very
and-
large city.
Oh yeah. So Hallister, the eyeball Hallister, suggested that you find a way into Skullport. Mystery, you know that this is a bit easier said than done. As the comings and goings tend to change over time as the members of the Xanathar Guild try to stay one step ahead of the city watch. So
And not exactly a single door situation.
exactly. So welcome to the open-ended part of this. So essentially, I kind of just want to know what y'all would like to do with all the information that you currently have. You will see on this map here, I've marked several locations of interest, including putting down NPCs where they might be of relevance. You'll see, like in the southeast, we have Little Beator, where Manchun hides out. Old Zoblob Shop is right where he fucking belongs. Yawning Portal over here. Pierre Garion's Palace is over here. This little glowing icon is going to be the party's representation on the map. So as you guys travel and encounter little things in the city, we will be moving that.
The Hawkman.
The what now?
The Hawkman.
Ah, yes, the Hawkman. So I'm going to be using Ertos as a XP for a lot of the lore here. I would assume that, as a native of Waterdeep and one who's out and about town for quite a bit, Ertos has a general passing familiarity with a lot of places on this map, and therefore it allows me to kind of pull up stuff that I need. The Hawkman is one of the colossal walking statues of Waterdeep. It is a old hollowed-out statue that once bore the head of a hawk, but had the body of a human. It has since been turned into a tower.
Okay.
Yeah.
I
So
mean, I would say with Mystery, what she's gonna do is she's gonna use some of her knowledge of where there used to be routes and see if she can make any guesses from there about what it might be now to get into the Skullport.
Okay. Let me take a look here. I need to open up my map of Waterdeep, my interactive map of Waterdeep. I love this thing so much. So, Mystery, before your current situation, you didn't really go up top that often.
Oh no, but I had to get out somehow.
Right, exactly. So you, how did Mystery get to the surface?
We didn't talk about that.
Yeah, we didn't. I would say that getting out of Skullport is much easier than it is getting in. But the particular route that, Mystery took was through the seaside caverns. Essentially, around the dock ward, there is sort of like a lagoon system that you can basically sail a boat directly into some caves. You go down some treacherous waterways, and eventually you reach a lift that kind of just like dry dock lifts your boat up to Skullport. You do need a boat for this, because it is a long river and none of you can swim for that long.
Yeah.
Joke's on you,
Or so you
motherfucker.
think.
I'm secretly a Triton.
If
We have friends that have potions, and we just get some potion of water breathing.
I don't.
So,
I don't really wanna-
knowing that my way out is not going to be a way back in, I'm going to visit my man, my best friend in this whole world, Zablup.
Do I know my way back in and out?
Into Skullport? Oh yeah,
Did I use submarines?
the Jarlaxle was known to use submarines, yes. But there was also a way in through the Luskan Embassy. You have reason to believe you would not be welcome in the Luskan Embassy.
All right, so both of my ways into
Skullport
are off the table.
Oh,
Yeah.
I don't want to do this. Don't make me, please.
Unless
We could.
Now I have an idea for a path. I know what I'm doing. We go over here to the House of Pleasures. We grab some company. We go back up this way. I saw something about a carnival up in town. Over this way.
You
yes.
just want to get fucked? You can do that in your own time.
The
We
Troll
go
Skull
up here.
The Troll Skull Carnival, which is ran by a particularly friendly old Air Genasi man named Rush.
as one does.
Okay. The easy answer to this is we go ask my dad, but I really don't want to do that.
I don't think your dad would know how to get into Skullport.
You think my dad, who is like
My dad
very
who
well
works for
known,
Nintendo.
my dad who works for Nintendo, my dad who's part of the family full of monster fighters, who is
My dad, the sole heir to the Pop-Tart Empire, surely knows how to get to Skullport.
Pop-Tart, as we call him.
not quite, but I'm sure
We
he's
joke,
done
but I know
dealings
somebody
or
who's
knows
an heir
somebody,
to a bread empire.
It's true.
or at least knows somebody who's done dealings through there and might be able to get us in. Or, in the other case, owns a boat, I'm sure.
Look, I'm gonna be real front with you guys. That's my house. Like the one that I grew up in there. And there was not a lot of ways out. I didn't really leave until like I left. Which means that all of the ways in, probably your dad didn't go in. You kind of need
Sure.
permission.
Sure,
Your dad pulled
but,
out. Your dad pulled out.
well, that's obviously not true. I'm standing right here, but
We didn't say he was good at it.
I love you so
got me
much.
there.
Fuck.
Okay.
You can fail at that 100%.
Oh, jeez.
That's what they teach you down in Skullport.
They teach you that you can fail to and accidentally.
Mhm.
Okay, sure. I'm just saying that the easiest answer to this might be there. Frankly, I don't want to take this option either. So if you guys don't want to do this, then
I have an
that's
option
fine.
though.
That's
We
fine.
chill with Zoblob until his guys that he pays in Skullport come to visit, and then we jump them and make them take us back.
You
We're
guys
gonna
wanna
have
steal
to
a-
do a lot of waiting, but
You guys want to steal a submarine?
where on earth are you getting a submarine?
Also, what on earth is submarine?
Oh, sorry. You guys want to do steal an underwater boat?
Dirty.
Again, where do you plan to get that? I think it's easier just to jump some people extorting Zoblob.
Can we commit like tax fraud too and get him to sign away the deed to the shop?
Please don't do that to him.
Fuck off.
I mean, I'm just saying, like we're gonna be here a while. We might as well find a way to settle roots, and what better way to do that than tax evasion?
You could
The
invite
the
Zoblob
shop
to
is
the
all
Troll
poor
Coast
Zoblob
Carnival.
has. It's his only thing.
So let me
If
just
you take away his shop, he will die.
so let me just summarize what we currently have discussed before. So far. Aisling wants to get fucked, and then she wants to go see.
No, she doesn't. She wants to have company to go to the carnival.
Gotcha. She wants to go to the carnival and meet Old Man Rush here. He's a water.
Solicitation, still solicitation, my dude.
He's a
Whether
water.
you pay him to fuck or talk, you're still hiring a prostitute.
Yeah, he's a water.
I failed to
genasi,
see the
not-
problem here.
He's a water genasi, not an air genasi. I realized that I said the wrong one. Option 2. Let's go visit
Mugen,
old.
get away from that. Sorry.
You're fine.
Mugen,
Option 2
he's
is.
trying to climb on the records.
Oh fuck no! Hang on, give me a minute.
Mugen!
And now the cat dies.
He's backing out. He's backing out. He's done. He's orange, okay? He doesn't have a brain. Yeah, he's fine.
We could just steal a boat and become pirates, and then we can get a whole bunch of Lazy Town soundboards.
Or
Make a pretty
after
cake.
literally facing death, we round up our homies and we go to the carnival.
All right, sorry.
That is more fun.
I was protecting my most valued possession. Anyway. So yes, we've got Old Man Ertos. You could try your luck at the Luskan Embassy, for which I do technically have a token for that. I don't know if he's there, but we do have Old Man J. And then lastly, we could always...
Jizzy.
Yeah, old Jar Lazy. And lastly, we have good old Zoblobarino as an option. So yes. Whatever you like.
I mean,
there is the unspoken option that I can't speak.
Yeah, we could also ask Manchun if he wants to go to the carnival.
Manchun, you want to go on a fun little date? It's great.
Manchun and Rush have some unresolved fucking beef, man. That motherfucker drowned
Hey,
Manchun's simulacrum back in Dragon Heights.
I'm just saying, with the gift of Gond, I can take shape water for free.
It's one fucking weakness. I never should have let you do that. I never should have let you do that, but God, it was funny. Oh boy.
Jesus Christ.
The J Dancer sounds like another brothel.
The Jade
Oh,
Dancer.
guys. Okay, let's just go see Zoblob.
Yeah.
This is the longest option possible, but
And
I
ask him
mean,
if you
it'll
want to
get
go
results,
to the
I guess.
carnival. You got it.
Mm-hmm. All right.
Ash-
If
You're
they
gonna have to
came
give up
up,
on
they
this
have
carnival, and now
plans
we
to
have
go
nothing
back
to do.
down.
Well, hold on. I know how this works. Okay, so I'm checking. Isaac is checking what Durden knows. So, do we know about the the Xanathar, like collecting payments from him? Because we were there when that happened. Like we witnessed the extortion, right?
You didn't
Mystery
witness.
knows.
told us
Yeah,
about
you didn't. You didn't witness the extortion, but he did say that he's up to his eyes
They-
in debt.
Didn't he say they like stole his fucking?
His dog,
Yeah, they stole his.
which Isaac knows is definitely how they see shit, but Durden does not know that.
Yeah, they stole his stuff.
Um,
Beholder. Yes.
What?
And Mystery
So-
knows
so then-
that who they is.
So yeah. So why don't we just go? We go to Zoblob, hang out, do the things, and eventually, when somebody comes to extort them, we jump them and get information from them.
I
And
think that
then
was
we go to the
plan.
carnival. Okay.
Oh my god.
All right. So it sounds like y'all are going to follow Mystery's plan and head to Old Zoblob. So we are going to travel across. So you will see as I drag it. I don't know if you can see the measurement of how far, but I actually have it built to be to scale. So like this, for example, is about a mile. So we're going to go here. And
It takes so fucking long.
well, you see, I have a plan.
Mile walk is not that.
Yeah, mile's not that bad.
No, well, yeah, this is about like half a mile, and then to get to Zobla, it's about like a mile and a half total of walking.
If
So that's
you're
like-
leisurely
like
walking a mile,
that's like an
it'll
hour.
take
That's like an
30
hour.
minutes.
All
Yeah,
right.
a mile and a half is like we power walking. We can get there in an hour.
So as y'all
No,
cross,
I would walk to my class that was like exactly a mile away. And if I leisurely walked and pet cats along the way, it'd take me 30 minutes.
alrighty. So as y'all cross the canal that is the Warrior's Way, you see these lovely. What do you call those boats in Venice that paddle the canals?
Gondolas.
Gondolas, thank you. Yes, as you see, like gondolas pass, and taking people here and there in the castle ward. You pass the Elfstone Tavern, which is a famous tavern, not quite as famous as the Yawning Portal. And as you do this, I need let's do Josh. Roll me a D100, my man.
Yes, let's do Josh. Prepare your
Yep.
butthole.
Look, me and Tyler get to see Josh in a month. So
We're rubbing
yeah.
it in.
Very excited.
we get to do Josh.
Okay, I was
whoa, whoa.
no, and I was saying, oh man, yeah, we'll get a hotel room with two queen size beds, so me and Josh can cuddle and Emily can have her own bed. So
I'll accept it. I
Yeah.
sleep like the princess in the pea.
It's true.
Just speaking from personal experience, Josh is a very generous Dutch rudder. So
Alrighty.
I'm Mugen.
So let me see here. Roll me an extra D4, Josh, because you rolled one with several outcomes. I love these.
Ooh.
I love my random encounters table. It is great. So as you round about the Elfstone Tavern, you and your boys have been there here and now and then, but it's not your favorite place.
Yeah, the shots are a little pricey here.
Yeah. Oh, this one's funny. So, as you round about this place, you hear a bit of a commotion as a crowd has gathered around two individuals who are currently have swords drawn and they are shouting at each other. Would you like to look closer?
Yeah, I guess I'll poke my head in and see if I know anybody in the crowd so I can ask
Make me
what's
a
going on.
yeah. It's mostly a lot of commoners around, but you can make me a history check as you look at the people in particular. These two are very clearly nobility, but perhaps lesser nobility, not like, circles that you are particularly familiar with. One is a decently older gentleman, perhaps in his, 50s, and the other one is a scruff, kind of haggard-looking, but still dressed in clothing that was once fine, but is now, kind of torn down and ragged.
But, I don't see anybody in the crowd that I know, though, right? That could tell me what's happening right now.
No, but as you're kind of
Okay.
trying to get a look, you hear, my wayward son, I shall not have you sully our good name, and I ask that you prove your worthiness to inherit our estate. And, the young man says, Ah, you witless old man! Have at you! Or my name isn't Voss Windburn! And you see both of them draw rapiers and begin to fence in the street.
Not my problem.
Ertos, you know this is very illegal.
I'm about to make it my problem.
Yeah, Urtos is gonna step up and be like, gentlemen, please.
They're in molasses now.
Not here, not now. What are you? What's happening here? This seems, first of all, not okay. Secondly, like maybe a private matter.
This is not your concern, sir. Now allow me to teach my son a valuable lesson. As you say this, as he says this, we're going to do a 20-foot cube. So, so as you're like trying to get get these guys to calm down, you do see is they part to like kind of like take each other's measure and like catch their breath. As the as a bunch of fucking molasses starts to like hover in the general area, making the air both like very thick and kind of difficult to wade through. And the two of them kind
Also
of
slightly sweet.
Yeah.
Is this the Boston molasses flood? Like, what the fuck is happening?
Okay, well, I'm Googling that now.
And he says,
A whole bunch of molasses flooded. It killed several people.
you hear...
I think Urtos sees it and goes, I'm trying.
You hear a bunch of people
Alright,
start
let's
to
keep
go
going.
boo as the duel has been interrupted, and the two gentlemen are quite incensed at the fact that this has happened. But alright. And we have solved alrighty. Let me see here. I love these, because they just, they're just ridiculous, and I adore them. Alright, so we're going to continue walking. We're going to round about Polonia's potions. You can see her face pressed up against the glass in awe as you walk down the street.
I imagine.
A wave and a wink.
I wave.
I got a mouth. Actually, do I have fucking message? How do I not have message? Does anyone have message?
You didn't take it.
I didn't take it. I'm just gonna mouth the words, I'll be back! We'll be back!
You see her faint. Alright.
Never mind.
Oh shit. Don't do that to
Damn
her.
it, Ashley, don't do that to her.
Alrighty, so y'all roundabout you're starting to get into the corner of the Trades Ward and the Dock Ward, which is a very bustling section of the city. Lots of people carrying goods in and out in the, in various cargo. Lots of double-decker carriages going back and forth with tons of cargo. You're in the shadow of the Honorable Knight, which is one of the few relatively unaltered walking statues of Waterdeep. This giant, picturesque knight with a sword in his hands and a shield at his feet, standing eternal silent watch over the city. And it is here...
And a giant penis.
Yeah, it's out there. It's like a cockpiece at it. Anyway, Isaac, I would like you to roll me a D100, please.
Gee.
So we roll into the Trade Ward. This is the Trade Ward, technically. Okay, and that's a 25. Let's see what we got for Trade Ward 25. Trade Ward 25. This one's funny for you in particular. Give me a second. Alright, roll me a D6. Alright. Interesting. Okay. Alright. So, Durden, you take a look while you're like walking about, and as you're walking with everyone, your foot nudges a small pouch on the ground.
Alright, yeah, I mean, I pick it up.
Okay. As you pick it up, you notice that it starts to wriggle, as if something angry is on the inside.
Start smashing it on walls and stuff.
Okay, how big is this bag?
It's bigger than a Crown Royal bag. It's I would say it's about twice as big as a Crown Royal.
Man, we are alcoholics.
That's a very common. Come on.
That's my dice bag.
Yeah, exactly. That's also my dice bag.
Everybody's dice bag.
My dad had a lot of Crown Royal bags when I was a kid.
And he never allowed me to touch him because he didn't want his child
holding things in a Crown Royal bag.
I don't know. Well, okay. When it's like moving around, can I kind of move my hand down? Does it feel like?
The rabid rat, you have rabies.
No, how do I say this without sounding weird about it?
You like try to hold it to where you can kind of get a feel for what's in it.
Yeah, does it feel fleshy? Like, does it feel like it's a critter or a construct?
Definitely some kind of critter. Not only that, but it appears to be kind of like muscly, and you don't feel any limbs. It seems like this long sort of creature on the inside.
Gross.
It's weird that it's in a bag, but all right. I
fucking
flipped the
snake,
bag.
my guy.
Yeah, I flipped the bag out, and I, assuming it's a snake, and I kind of launch it over, like the contents over towards Ertos.
Okay. Ertos, as Durden unleashes the contents of the bag, a snake barrels out, and it completely misses you. You see the snake try to, go at you, but you're, able to deftly avoid it as it kind of, pops out onto the street, hisses at you, and then slithers away.
Is there anything else in the bag?
It appears to be empty.
Okay.
Cool,
Is it a
snake
cool
bag.
bag?
Who did this to you?
And it is gone.
Is it a cool bag?
It's a pretty standard leather bag.
Oh, okay.
You can take your spell slot back, because I don't know if I have who did this in my fucking head.
Accidentally creates major side quest line.
Snake.
That has happened to me.
It's
Snake
hissy.
Snake Boy, the snake catcher. Did it.
You know what? All right. This has happened to me before. This very supplement has created a major side arc in one of the games I played. It turned it into a fucking vampire hunt. It was great. The snake stops short. You can deduct your spell slot as you try to speak to it, and you hear him say, "I was to be taken to the house of meat. No more. Escape is mine."
Okay, well, good luck.
It's soft.
Hisses at you and slithers off into the streets.
Man. No, I'll be nice. I won't fuck with shit.
All right,
Hey, guys,
no more
let's capture
picking up
it and take it to the house of meat.
okay?
All right. So
No more throwing said garbage at your friends.
Hey, Zelblob, you can paint the snake purple.
we're gonna continue.
I can just
Yeah.
I
The
can
flaw of
cast
that
it
is that
in-
snakes shed so often, you'll have to do it again and again and again.
Yeah.
It will. The poor thing will take cancer and die from all the fucking paint.
So
Blood poison.
we proceed further down south into the dock ward. Mystery, you recognize.
Do-do-do-do-do-do.
Mystery, you recognize in the center of the dock ward the Night in Shadow, which is a 2-story tavern that is outwardly closed, but you know to be a good old haunt for the Xanathar Guild. And it's around here that Emily, I would like you to roll me a D100
Oh boy.
in the dock ward.
26 Xanathar agents surround us.
Oh god.
This one's fun. I think we've literally done this one before, so let's flip it around and go with 62. Oh, that one's fun.
And then let's add 7.
100.
Alrighty. So, Mystery, you see a group of pretty roughly dressed people, like little better than like rags and ropes to hold the rags on their body. And you see like this elderly human man approach you, and he says, "I'm terribly sorry, miss. Do you know of a nice place to stay for the night?"
Ground.
Oh, is this some sort of joke to you? You're like everyone else in this city.
Oh no!
Mystery, what the
I don't know
fuck
shit
is-
about this city. What do you want?
She's a dwarf. She's a dwarf.
Oh
She's,
yeah,
like,
yeah.
in the
No,
ground.
No, I mean she could have just been on the ground too. Like Mystery seems like a ground people.
I don't live in this city.
What the
I
fuck does
just
that
am
mean?
here. Me? I don't live in the
No.
city. I've been here for
The
like a
fucking
couple
ground
weeks.
people thing.
I mean,
Did live underground, okay? But like that, I don't know. My plan was I was gonna get to this city, and if I needed to sleep on the fucking ground, I was gonna sleep on the fucking ground.
I hear you
I-
make.
I am
I hear
not
you
the
make
one
a
to ask.
fair deal for a
Ground
place
people.
to stay with people at the Temple of Asmodeus.
Feels like Durden shouldn't be the one to point that out. I'm
They'll,
just saying.
they'll find you
I don't know.
somewhere nice
I don't
and
know.
warm.
Whoa! I'm ground people too, so I can say it.
Oh
Yeah,
god.
no, Mystery's just gonna sit here and be like, I don't fucking live here.
My friends, I'm inclined to
Personally,
believe
I
that
think
if
that
you
nobody
went
should
to
call
the
them-
Temple of Lathander, they will help you.
Oh.
Personally, I just think that nobody should use the term ground people.
Jesus Christ.
That's what a non-ground person would say.
The ground people have reclaimed it. Jesus.
I'm just saying, it's exclusionary to the rest of us non-ground people who then can't,
Or you
interact
could
with
also try the
culture.
Temple of Shantea. They're also very
Listen,
nice.
After thousands
There's
of
a
years of
lot
your
of-
species being
Sure.
underground, you are in the right to call yourself ground people.
Alright.
Sure. I usually would live underground anyway because the sun fucking sucks. But I don't know, man. I don't live here. They gave you a few temples. Go hit them up.
Sylvanas
Go to
is
the
also nice.
portal and tell the bartender that Urja sent you. He'll put it on my tab.
Desna is also nice.
What was the tavern that you said, Ertos?
The yawning portal.
Got it. Is this perhaps the Temple of the Morning Lord would be a fine place. So many of the taverns have kicked us out. Thank you, kind people. We will attempt to find somewhere above ground to lay our heads for the night. And please, for us, remember Elturel. The city recovers.
Oh, fuck.
The city recovers.
Yeah, sure it does. Sure
But-
it does.
Okay, technically.
Would you
technically
fucking
for a
let me
little bit-
finish like one line of dialogue? I love y'all so
No.
much, but Jesus
No.
Christ. Ah, God.
I'll go in
Down
your
your
room
throat.
and turn off your microphone.
Down your
you
throat
will.
and up your ass.
And he says
We jump.
He says the city recovers, but its people still hurt, and that is what he says before he keeps going. Now with your inane shit, please.
No.
Okay.
Technically, Elturel were ground people for a little bit.
They were
Alright.
kept nice and warm, that's for goddamn sure.
Oh boy, this episode's title is Ground People. Alrighty.
You're welcome.
So, working our way down, finally, old Zoblob's shop is in sight. It's hard to miss on account of the purple walls. But before we get there, Ashling, roll me a D100. I got each of you! Ha ha ha!
Got him.
Oh, look at us. Egg on our face.
We
We're
took the
playing the
damn-
game.
We took the damn scenic route.
Alrighty.
Ashling is in favor of this.
To be fair, there's
What,
not a
role-playing?
lot
In
of
my
square
role-playing game,
blocks
they really
in
should
this
have put
city.
some kind of warning label somewhere. I'm not submitting to this shit.
So, Ashling, as you're rounding about and you see the Zoblob shop, there is another individual that is currently hawking wares on the corner of the street, on the corner of Fillet Lane and Snail Street. And you hear him say, "Come one, good sir, come all!" You see this short gnome gentleman who has a very stylized curly mustache and a pointed little goatee, and his hair goes everywhere like Doc Brown, but the thing is that his hair is colored in every color of the rainbow. And he says, "Come and try
Oh.
my vital tonic!"
Well, Zoblob's not gonna like that. It's not purple.
No, thank
It's not
you.
just purple.
Oh, come on, my good lords and ladies. For 20 gold pieces, this vital tonic will cure any ail that you suffered.
Is it piss?
It is not piss, my good lady. I am a respected alchemist in my homeland, and I take quite offense to your accusation. No,
Which homeland would that be?
Is it piss adjacent?
it's,
Was it piss before you transferred it into something else?
you are a tough crowd to sell to. Why, I come from the lovely land of Chult, That wonderful peninsula down to the south where the creatures are large and the dreams are even larger. Great riches
I can
abound.
tell from your Chilton accent.
Yeah, I was gonna say, I want to roll history to determine,
can-
like, does he seem remotely Chilton?
Ashling,
All right, fine.
All right.
I will take your 20 gold to try your tonic.
First things first is Ashling, not a history check, an insight check, please. All right, yeah, no, he's fucking with. He's absolutely not Chilton whatsoever. Second, Durden, he says, now that's a discerning eye. 20 gold pieces, my sir. I assure you that once you see what it does, you'll be paying me 5 times that for the next bottle.
No. I said I will take your 20 gold to try your tonic.
We've got a jokester. All right, off along with you for all the real customers. I'm selling a product here, sir.
You're
five gold and five gold and I'll do it.
You're as Chilton as my sock, and Ashlyn will pull foot out of her boot to reveal that she's not wearing a sock on that foot, at least.
Made in Baldur's Gate.
20 gold, and we won't say that you're shit when we go back in the Undermountain.
He's ignoring all of you and looking at Durden and says, 5. 10.
4.
Make me a persuasion check.
That's my kind of head. Now you pay me 1.
He's bartering like that episode of Bluey.
1,200.
I'm not paying you 1,200.
He says
1,200, and you paint it.
He says 7. Final offer.
Fine.
All right, for 7 gold, he hands you a vial of Vital Tonic. So this liquid comes in a vial. It's a little small crystal vial. The liquid within it appears to be kind of like glittery, swirling in every color of the rainbow, much like his hair. And he says, "You won't regret your
before you drink it.
You won't regret your purchase, sir. Now I'm going to go see if I can set myself up on a more active corner of the dock ward." And
he's going to be pissed when she sees that.
All right, Erdos, you want to do shots?
Not particularly.
And he packs his box up and he starts moving.
Open that bad boy up and I'll
talk that
shove
guy
him.
when we go into the fucking Undermountain.
Would you like to cast Identify?
I'm gonna shove my pinky in it.
Okay, as you cast Identify, this is just it's a cocktail of several liquors and a bunch of fruit juice mixed with some gentle, like, glimmering solution.
Yeah. Like I said, do you want to do shots?
Yeah.
What'd you think it was going to be? Yeah, what'd you think it was going to be, Erdos?
Piss,
I mean, yeah, it could have been piss. It was a 50-50 shot between piss and booze. Which, depending on what booze, it could still be piss.
Like, dude, I don't trust any liquids.
It does take. Do you try it?
I mean,
sure.
I'm still looking. All right, shots.
There's a subtle hint of Sharpie taste.
It is essentially a hand grenade in that it is a mishmash of a bunch of hard liquors and a little bit of fruit.
And it came in a foot-long tube.
Vital tonics.
Okay, but like fucking shit in this area that comes in a tube, it usually has diesel in it, like not like the gas, like the alcohol. And they are very correct that it does taste like diesel. It makes my bones hurt to swallow.
Emily, every alcohol makes your bones hurt.
But that one makes them hurt faster.
It's not going to taste good, but it is going to get you fucked up. So
like
if we
whiskey, I don't tend to get bone hurty over, but diesel,
now,
bad.
We are planning on maybe getting into a fight in a minute, so maybe we don't drink this all right now. But later tonight.
You could be a drunken master. You'd never know.
Fuck, we cannot make
Fantasy 4 Loco.
Fantasy 4 Loco. Jesus Christ.
Look, man. They can say all they want that you're not supposed to mix caffeine and alcohol, but people will do it every day.
A lot of people's first alcoholic drink is a vodka and Red Bull. Like,
Tyler really hated us when we made a tea shop. Imagine when we make a fantasy Four Loco distillery.
I will explode the entire Undermountain. It will be gone.
Wow, you failed. You just die.
You got a little too close to the sun and it exploded.
Yeah, it's crazy.
I mean, just call me Icarus.
Can I tell you guys about a tweet that I just came across while I was waiting for y'all to be done? And they say we delve too greedily. They said, do we like delving, folks? Do we love it? Moria. We dug 1,000 perfect mines, okay? But the elves, they don't want you to know, and they've been very nasty to me. Oh, God. That made me giggle. That made me very happy. What the fuck did I just do? Oh, God. Google Chrome, get away. What happened? Oh, geez. Okay, there we go. All right. So with the vial of Vital Tonic, and I will add a little thing to Durden's thing if y'all are not going to be taking shots of it immediately. Let's see. I don't even know if I gave that dude a name, but we'll just call
Tonic
it that.
Man.
Tonic
Hunty
Man.
McHunterson.
They call him They call him Loco the Fourth.
We cannot canonize Four Loco.
Welcome to Fantasy
on the serious show.
Okay, so just
The Law and Order SVU version of Four Loco, by the way, because they had one, was called Quattro Crazy.
Good. Good.
So just to wipe the timeline clean,
God.
Storm King Center's going to start
Yeah.
Vecna immediately killing off the entire material plane.
But
Storm
saving Four Loco.
Yeah, Storm King's Thunder happens because of the invention of Four Loco.
Look, everybody in the early 2000s were like, they're dying because they drank this. And I'm like,
In 1593,
yeah.
in the year 1593,
Yeah.
the realms were inflicted upon them a terrible concoction, the likes of which drove men to madness. And in these dark
Okay, but
ages...
the news really made... The news really made Four Loco out to be like fentanyl, when it was just like no, kids are just drinking themselves to death, like they have for centuries. It's just easier this time.
Yeah, what's so wrong with fentanyl?
Anyway, so all of you make your way to the old Zoblob shop. You see the window that has sadly no beholder in it. And we're gonna... Oh, Jesus Christ, I forgot y'all fucking did this. Alright.
I'm so upset. I had to reload. It's gonna take forever.
Sabi, my man.
Welcome to my lovely violet abode. I see that you've brought
Zoblob, why didn't you wipe the cum off the floor?
It's been at
It was
least
purple.
a week.
My janitor has been very vehement about not wearing the uniform. I think it adds a bit of character to the place as long as it's purple.
I imagine Pearly jumps off of Urtos' shoulder and goes over and rubs up against Zoblob.
Aww. Yeah, even though she's
All right, Zoblob.
even though she's holographic, so she just like passes through his hands.
It's the idea.
Mm.
All right, we have a proposition for you.
Oh dear.
We need to get back into... Well, back. I need to get back into... They need to get into Skullport.
You
I've
say
been
that,
there.
and he immediately says, who sent you? And he gets up and he starts, like, shuttering all the windows, and is just like, He locks the door and he says, who sent you? I'm not paying, do you hear me?
I don't want your
No.
money. I'm not... Nobody sent me. This is a personal thing. I think I can knock out 2 birds with 1 stone in your problems, and a whole separate 3rd bird for my problem.
Oh. Like a nice round of duck hunting, I guess so.
Yeah, so your 2 birds are, number 1, we're gonna need to beat up your debt collectors to help get back in. And while we're at it, we might find your beholder.
I do want my stuffed beholder back very badly. Oh.
All we need is those debt collectors so that we can get into Skullport.
Okay.
And I won't even drop your name as a knowing person. I'll say I threatened you.
Are you just going to wait for them and ambush them here?
Yeah.
Yeah, unless you can call them here, but I don't think they have, like, sending stones for you.
Oh yeah, no. If you have a way to tell them that you have their money,
Shine the Zoblob signal.
Mm. You see he's, like, having some misgivings about the idea. Mystery, can you make me a persuasion check, please?
Okie dokes. Persuasion is charisma.
Ooh, very nice. Yes, Mystery, you see him just, like, you see his lip quiver, and he's like, alright, you are one of my favorite customers, I suppose, and, you know... oh, you know, and your purple friend isn't here, but I still find you all so nice and charming anyway. He goes and he unlocks the door, and he says, alright, so what exactly do you want me to do? Do you want me to just, like, stay out of the way, or do you want me to, like, greet them and then you sort of get the drop on them? I've never done an ambush before.
Okay.
I just sell purple things.
I mean, if you can get them in and like close the door behind them, maybe get them further into the building so their path of escape is blocked off. You don't have to like block them in, but just into the building.
Yeah,
Tell you what, Zoblob,
we
why
need to have
don't
a
you?
talk with them?
Yeah, Zoblob, why don't you meet them outside at the door? Open the door to let them in. Shut the door behind them, and then you stay outside while we handle business.
Hashtag no witnesses.
Seems like the best way to keep you safe.
Oh, alright. I suppose that's a decent idea, and I do like staying out of trouble. But what if they send more people? They'll know that I squealed.
Do you want us
sure.
to tie you up in a chair and make it seem like we threatened you? Like, I'm on your side here, Bob. I need to help you. And if you need me to make it look like I beat the shit out of you, I can make it look like that without actually doing it.
I mean, if he's in here, he welcomes them in, and one of us closed the door and ambushes them, he could just as easily go run and hide, claiming ignorance as well.
I do like claiming ignorance. I'm also not exactly opposed to getting tied up. Zoblob's into some freaky shit on the weekends, baby.
Zoblob,
Right,
please
thank
don't
you.
turn this into an episode of fucking The Spy Who Shagged Me. Just
He
It's
did
the
just clean
nut
up
shack.
the purple cum.
It's the
Get
nut
them-
shack.
get them in the door.
I
and
think that we should tie up Zoblob. Make it seem like we are 100% behind this so that we can protect him.
You know,
And
we
then
also
we can
don't need
just-
to actually have him in here at all. After all, 1 second. 1 second.
What is in your mouth, Brandon?
Doritos. But I'm looking for a spell that I can't find for some
Okay.
fucking reason.
I thought you were waiting for the food to be in your mouth thoroughly to spit it out, and I'm like, no,
I hate
please.
that disguise self. It's just not disguise. I can't fucking cast from someone else.
Make me like an Arcana check. Yeah, you could figure out a way to make it work. Let's say if you upcast it, how about that?
Sure.
Cool.
And then just like zippity zap on mystery, and suddenly, oh hello, it's me, Zoblob. And then he doesn't have to actually be in here. Else we don't have to actually tie you up. We just, put some ropes on you and make it look like you're tied up.
I mean, if that's the plan, then that's the plan. Now, I don't exactly know when they're going to be coming around, and then you see, like, his eye, like, look to one of his windows, and he's like, oh, no! They're already coming! And it's so early in the day!
I quickly shibari him. Don't ask where I learned that. It's not important.
Mystery suddenly purple.
So, are we going with Mystery being disguised, or are we going with Zablob being tied up? I feel like these are two disparate plans here.
I like the one that does not.
The same thing.
I like the one that does not. Excuse me, Jesus Christ. I like the one that does not have that civilian in the room.
Emily, would you like to be Illusory Zablob?
Sure.
Okay. Then we will go with
throw Shamari Zablob down the stairs. Sorry, bud.
I'm hitting each and every one of these as I go. Ow! That one hurt more than the last one. Oh, dear. Where did I put... there we go.
Jesus Christ, what a line, dude.
Alright, there we go.
Fell down a couple stairs and then complain the whole way down.
So y'all can get into position if you would like. Otherwise, you hear some shuffling.
I can't move. The game's paused.
No, it's not.
I can't move. The game's paused.
Wow.
Okay, I can move. The game's on pause.
Look at these purple items. I am regular Joe Schmo. Don't stab me until I start stabbing you.
Alrighty.
My store is kicking off. People love purple.
Alright. And eventually the door opens. And do I go with this or do I go with give me just a second. I have to kind of figure something out here.
You're okay, boss. I mean Doritos.
Yeah. We're going to go with this. So you see the door opens and a kind of gaunt-looking man walks through. And as he passes through the threshold, his body begins to kind of shift and crack a little bit as his head elongates into a snout. Some small little ears perk up on the top of his head, and he takes on the countenance of a humanoid rat. And this fellow walks in as a couple of heavily armed, bruiser-looking types start to filter in as well, and he says, "Zablob, it's a shame you have customers. We're here to collect. You've been very late, a very bad boy, and we're afraid that either you're going to pay up, or we're going to take your legs, old boy."
Oh my, I am just a patron of this store. Eek. Purple things, etc.
My legs.
That's right, your legs. Would you prefer that we take...
all of you? Are all of you currently in the store?
No, we have lookouts in case you try to run. What?
Questions, normal people things. Purple, purple, purple.
Right. So, what's it going to be? Your money or your legs? We'd hate to take care of business in front of your customers, but the Xanathar gets what the Xanathar wants.
Ah, yes, of course. Guys?
You know what I think? And they're just going to turn around and cast Cloud of Daggers right here.
Oh, fun. Okay.
I'm gonna Mage Hand close the door.
Okay.
And I'm gonna disguise myself.
All right, perfect. All right, this is probably going to be a very quick initiative, but we're going to get into it anyway. Give me just a mo. Doodaloo, player Emily, put her back. Honestly, I probably shouldn't have even disguised you. It kind of took up more effort than it needed.
Yeah, because I was going to undisguise myself quite quickly so that I didn't put the blame on Zablob.
Exactly. All right, and we're going to begin a combat. Everyone can roll me some initiative.
I already forget where the fuck it is.
Right-click on your token.
Time.
Right-click on your token, click the little sword and shield thing, and you'll be added to the initiative tracker. Second tab. I love it because it lets me roll them all at once. Fuck, yeah. Alrighty, so,
we're just like good old.
Oh, yeah. Urtos, link me Cloud of Daggers, pretty please, because I'll let you have that free action at the beginning to launch it off.
How do I do that again?
You hit the icon in your spell list.
Oh, I already cast it. Wait. did not put it. Oh, it's up in the chat. It's in the chat if you scroll up.
Is it? I think. Oh, so it is. Yes, it is. I'm sorry.
I already
Alrighty.
put the thing on the ground.
Yes. Oh, yeah. So you did. Sorry. It's everything is so purple here.
It's hard to see in the purple. Yes.
Alrighty. So yeah, you put it like in between some squares. I
put it in between those three so that it'll hit the
Three
main guy
guys.
plus these two guys in the back.
Or it starts its turn there. Okay. So that is active, and they'll start taking that at the start of their turn. Durden.
Let's see. I'll shoot this guy first.
Alrighty.
Bang.
Okay, yeah, that is a definite hit. Puncture a hole in his leather armor. Little spout of blood.
Second one.
Okay, yeah, also a hit, and he looks a little pale from the pain he just caused. And you hear just like a complaint from below the stairs, just, no, they don't bleed purple.
After it loses enough oxygen, it looks purple.
Oh, really? Oh, anatomy is so interesting.
This guy's fucked. Okay.
Alrighty. And is that your whole turn?
You know what? I'm gonna use my boots, my boot infusion that I have not gotten to use, and I'm
Okay.
gonna use it. I can teleport up to 30 feet, and I'm just gonna pop up behind him and just like hold the gun to the back of this guy's like head.
Okay. I'll take note of that. Alrighty, so at the start of his turn, he's going to take that 4d4 slashing damage from being in the cloud of daggers. Not bad. And I'm going to say what he does is he tries to move and, like, swing his mace at you to, like, get out from underneath the thing, but we'll have him do it at a disadvantage. That was a pretty heavy thing he was just dealt with here, so bang. And yeah, probably neither of those. Go figure. As he just, like, swings, but, trying to, avoid the barrel of your fucking gun, he's, like, kind of off balance there. Another thug is going to roll up and try to deal with the dude who's currently swirling daggers around. Let's see. Ertos, what is your AC? Well, 23 probably.
That does hit.
Yeah. For some
AC is
bludgeoning.
16, so yeah.
Okay. Make me a concentration save, because I believe
one
Cloud of
second.
Daggers is concentration.
I have to subtract 6 from my health, which is...
If you, go over your token, you right-click it, you bring up all the interesting stuff about it, you can just type -6 into your health field, and it'll subtract it for you.
How do I do... What kind of roll is it?
It is a constitution save.
Constitution. Save.
Consternation.
Alrighty.
Okay, well...
The Cloud of Daggers does
Also-
fade, but I am going to say that it'll hit these two guys before it goes. Just because it's kind of hard to
I don't know
believe.
how to get rid of the square.
That was me. I did it, so I'll take care of it. It's a little hard to believe that the fucking daggers were swirling around, but didn't actually hurt any of them. Alrighty. That brings us to Mystery.
Alright. Mystery is going to go up to the Rat Man. And she's going to non-lethally attack him.
with the back of Thunderstruck. Yes to both of those. So you just hear him hiss, and he says, "Let's have him do a little thing." He says, "Ah, Mystery Madblood! I should have known your meddling was a part of this, traitor!"
Sometimes things happen, but I need to get back in.
I'm about to happen to you!
Good luck.
Borderline.
Alrighty. Is that your whole turn?
Yup.
Ashling.
She's gonna parrot that line because she just wants to impart to him how cringe his villain talks down. I'll happen to you as I cast Tasha's on him.
So, on him, okay. You just hear him go, "What the? Hey, fuck you, that was good!" And he starts, just this really raspy kind of, he becomes much more rat-like in his sound as he collapses on the floor laughing.
And down the stairs. Have fun.
No, he's currently prone. Alrighty. Oh, those are upstairs, but I guess they're downstairs now because you pushed.
Been established.
We're gonna
Wow.
mark you for concentration.
That is an insane power you have there.
The power to turn upward stairs into downward stairs.
All right.
Blob has a basement now.
Is that everything for Ashlyn?
Inky.
Yeah, dude.
Okay. And you just hear, fuck! Fuck! Surround them, idiots! Durden, you close the door, but I think these guys are going to at least, it's usually an object interaction, but I like that interaction, so I'll say this guy takes his action up to get into the building. Next guy is going to take the 4d4 from the Cloud of Dagger. Wow, fucking nice, Ertos. For a whole 15 damage.
The Cloud of Daggers is gone, right?
Yeah, it is, but I'm giving you a freebie because, a bunch of daggers started flying around. I'm not gonna, fucking say it didn't hit all of them.
Okay.
The ones that were in it. Let's see. After he's done getting hit, he's gonna go up and he's gonna, try and, No, he wouldn't, because you're a dwarf and you're shorter. He wouldn't be able to hit you from the top of that desk. So he's just gonna swing his mace at you. Pap, pap. Yeah, neither of those do anything.
Keyword try.
Yep. The were-rat is currently choking on his own spit, laughing so hard. What he's going to do is he's going to take 4d4 from the Cloud of Knives.
Try that wisdom save.
Yeah. And then he can... Boop.
But you can succeed that wisdom save.
But he kind of, sputters out and is like... I'm going to say that, because Mystery was angling for it, even though spells are usually not... non-lethal, he is, currently prone and not being actively slashed, but he does kind of pass out from blood loss. Ertos.
1 second. My training's gonna be really easy. Let's see here. I'm pretty sure. Yep, I'm gonna use my bonus action. Actione. I gotta remember where everything else is. We're gonna give one of my bardic inspirations to Durden.
Okay.
And then I'm gonna pull out my new shiny sword and attack this guy.
Alright.
Whack. Oh, I missed.
Well, you swing it in an arc, and the force of the flames that erupt from it is you're not quite used to the balance yet, and you swing a little wide, but you do have an extra attack. You're a Valor Bard.
I was gonna say I have extra attack, so we're good. We get another one. So look at him and go, sorry, new weapon. You know how it is.
Oh yeah,
And
of course.
bring it
Everyone
back.
has their rough days. Ah, fuck!
Bring him back and hit him with the other side.
Oh yeah, absolutely. Yeah, you slice right across him. You see, charred remnants of the slice on his armor, and yeah, it definitely looks like it landed pretty solidly.
Alright, that'll be my turn.
Sick. Alright, more Thug time. Thug. That's just his name. He goes over here and he aims at you, Ashling, with a heavy crossbow. Now, he can only make 2 melee attacks, so he's only able to shoot that for 1 damage!
Ow, that hurt a little.
You can make it. You're not concentrating anymore, so you don't have to do that. So, yeah, take 1 damage, idiot.
Whatever will I do?
You see one guy pop in over here, and he's going to start trying to smack Durden, probably not very successfully. 19?
Nope.
Hey, yeah. Bringing us to the top as Durden. You are currently surrounded by 3 muscle-bound lads.
Do it. Oh, my turn.
Yes.
So let me look at this real quick.
You have a thing that gives you, no disadvantage in melee range with your gun, right?
Correct.
Okay, just want to make sure.
Alright. I'm gonna look over and ask Mystery. Mystery, you tough?
Yeah?
Okay, good. I'm going to boot out. Whoop, just out of this circle.
Okay.
And then I'm gonna cast Shatter.
Ooh, good stuff.
with the intent of also shattering the door frame, so the door closes as well and collapses in.
I was about to say, I don't know if that closes the door.
Yeah, no, I'm just gonna, I'm gonna collapse.
That would just make
Will
a
walk
big
us in the building.
No, I'm gonna it's gonna collapse in the frame to where the door is not gonna work.
Alrighty. I'm gonna be
You
nice.
fool, you've trapped us inside.
Yeah, I was gonna say, I'm gonna be nice and say that you were angling this to where you're not hitting the unconscious where at. That guy saves. These two guys do not. Mystery.
I centered shatter. I centered the shatter spell 2 feet off the ground.
Gotcha. That would be that would literally be applicable. Mystery, also make me a con save because you are caught in this. You
But
succeed.
she's only 2 feet tall.
It's so good.
Alrighty, so I'm gonna distribute damage real quick. Yes, as a loud shattering noise happens and the door frame collapses in on itself and the door splinters in two and falls into the street. And a very loud sound rings out. Alrighty, is that your whole turn?
Yeah, bonus action. I did my action. Yes.
Thug. Alright, Thug Party. This guy's
You
gonna...
idiot. How are we supposed to get out of here?
Bap. Nothing on Mystery, who has an AC of
My
18.
take is through.
And this guy's like, he's like, hey, nice sword! And he's gonna try and, like, smack your, with his mace, and he's like, I think I'll take it. Ah, shit.
Yeah, he misses.
Oh, yeah. And with your
Yeah.
with your deaf new blade, you're able to avoid damage, bringing us to Mystery.
All right. The people on either side of Mystery is gonna get up. Bap bap.
All right. Wow, yeah, their armor is garbage. So we'll start with the guy on the left, who you bury an axe in his gullet, and he kind of like, and just kind of falls over. Are you going non-lethal on these guys, or are you just taking the were-rat alive?
That's
Him?
a rough one, right? Yeah, I'm thinking. Because, like, who the fucks are even these guys?
Hey, they nameless
But this
mooks.
guy-
Yeah, nameless NPCs. Fuck 'em.
They're an important
We're-
part of every criminal organization.
We're heroes. Manslaughter doesn't exist.
Especially in Waterdeep, there's really no consequences for our actions.
There's so many consequences for our actions here. What are you talking about?
I will
Not if nobody witnesses it.
lethally kill them.
Lethally kill them. All right, that's pretty fucking good.
Jesus. Okay. Well,
All right. Well, this guy definitely dies, but this one, takes a strike in like the pancreas. I don't know why that
You
was
might
the
need
first
to
thing I
take
went.
some people's
My
fucking
pancreas.
identities to get in. I don't know.
But yeah, he kind of like backs away. He's like, "Oh fuck! I don't get paid enough to shake down old shopkeepers." And assuming that's the rest of your turn, that will bring us to Ashling. Unless you have anything else. Ashling.
That doesn't know. So he shoots with a heavy crossbow. 1 point of damage. I imagine it just grazes her cheek and draws the tiniest bit of blood.
Oh yeah.
To which Ashling narrows her eyes. Oh, you dropped your bolt. Well, take one of mine.
God, if you miss. Ah.
He actually takes it.
Yeah, no,
he.
Yeah, no.
Hey, thanks.
You fucking Darth Sidious this dude. Was just like a you see it just like strike him in the center of the forehead. He kind of like, you see this this black spot form, and he kind of just like his eyes roll back and he collapses. That
Unlimited power.
and unless you got any bonus actions, we're gonna go to the thug reverie here.
Hey, Zalbob, you still might want to find the janitor.
Oh dear! I'm not good at lying to the City Watch! I guess we can hide them in the body storage down here. I don't know why I said that.
Body storage.
Durden is getting on people for body storage, huh?
I think we
Yeah.
just learned some deep dark secret about Zoblon.
Anyway, well, now I have to come up with
This is
some.
what I do to the motherfuckers who try to ask for not purple shit.
Well, yeah, I'm not gonna lie. I don't know where that came from. That was just like some deep dark improv, and now I have to back it up, I guess.
There's
You
a
want
shop.
this in Burgundy one more time, motherfucker!
There's a rival shop across town that sells shit in orange. Or there was, yeah.
Alrighty, Durden, we're gonna. Hey, I finally hit you. 8 bludgeoning.
Oh, barely.
Yeah. Yeah, I know. I know what you're working with.
Why do you think this entire haven't bothered me until now?
I have like 3 Manchun clones down here. Anyway,
Why you think all the homies on the block dressed in purple, motherfucker?
That's good. Holy shit! I need to write down that I'm calling but like I wanted to call this session ground people, but I don't know. The homies wear purple is pretty good. This thug is going to try and break away from this. He's like, oh, fuck this. Mystery, you can make me an attack of opportunity as he tries to dip.
The Blobs and the Crips.
Holy fuck! Well, speaking of Crips, yeah, Mystery. I think you do a good old fashioned decapitate to this guy.
We have to bring decapitation back every now and then.
Oh yeah, it's mostly a ninny special move, but I think in this case, yeah, no, he tries to run.
Right
He tries to run, and you hamstring him easy, and he just kind of like falls and grasps at his bleeding leg before he kind of like stops moving. All right, Whereat is unconscious. Ertos.
Give him your sword.
Look and be like, holy shit, did you hear that, Zolf? Like, look at the guy that's next to him and be like, did you hear that about Zolf? Corpse thing?
Oh yeah, no, that's news to me. This is my first.
Alright, and then he's gonna attack you?
Alright, it's my first time shaking him. Ah, fuck, that's hot! Yeah, that hurt him very badly, and he, like, stumbles, barely holding onto his mace. But he has to,
here's
there
another
it
one
is.
for him?
Yeah, you just fucking, like, you shove it right up in there, and, like, you know, the flames kind of intensify. You smell the smell of a bad cookout, and he kind of, like, falls over, and he's just like, good talking, mate, and then he falls over dead.
Yeah, he's like, that guy really wasn't that bad. Alright, anyway. Come over here and just block this guy's exit.
Oi, how you doing?
There's no door.
Hey,
He can't
bud.
leave.
Yeah, the other
granted, neither can we, but
the other guy was gonna try to break through one of the windows. Alrighty, bringing us to Thug. Man, like the Whereat didn't even get to bite anybody. This is bullshit.
Okay, I put my hand in his mouth to give him a chance.
He's unconscious, so...
Yeah.
You guys can't know this.
Buddy.
You guys can't know this, but my name's actually T-Hug, not Thug.
Jesus Christ. This one's gonna be on Ertos. Bap. Hey!
Those two hit.
Yeah, you feel a pretty sharp pain in the back of your skull there for a bit, bud. And it's more like he probably hits you on the back. He shot me in the lap!
Referred pain.
Yeah.
Jesus Christ. Ow!
He shot me right in the tummy! Alright.
Ertos is not feeling too great.
Durden.
Hey guys, there's so many bodies down here.
Holy fuck, they're everywhere!
How do you think Zoblob's been in business so long despite falling back on his,
How do you think I
payment?
make the purple paint?
Jesus.
It's the bones of my enemies.
Jesus Christ. Alright, Zoblob the serial killer is canon now, I guess.
All right, Pat.
Bap on this dude. Yeah, you press it right up against him, and, like, you know, you blow a fucking chunk out of his chest, and he, like, ah, fucking hell! Why don't we have these things?
The prettiest purple pigments come from turtle cloacas.
Stop.
Oh no!
The body storage include...
Durden just picks up some purple hollow points and loads up the gun.
You go down to the body storage, and there's a turtle that has been, like, skinned and put on the wall as a decoration, and you look at it and you're just like, Zana? Oh, God.
Zana lived a very unfortunate life beginning to end. Well,
And
who's
then-
to say?
to end.
Oh, that's
There
where
were
all
lots
these
of
purple
ends.
mushroom things came from Zana. Oh no.
Oh,
Oh no, mystery.
My turn.
Yeah, there are 2 thugs remaining. This boy and this boy.
Zip, bam, zoop.
Yeah, like didn't even ask me if he was dead. He is, but you know. Mystery just like fucking like anime dashing these dudes like zap 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 zap. This dude just like kind of stumbles back into the shattered door frame and just like, you know, he looks like he's ready to throw things down, but it is Ashling's turn.
Guys, I think most of these guys are from Palestine.
Wow! Wow! Alright, listen, the thoroughfare has not been established. You just launched that one into the chat like so much an IDF missile. Alright, never mind.
Nope.
Oh,
no.
No, that's fucked up. No, I'm not doing it anymore. No. I feel bad even saying it. Jesus Christ. We are so fortunate to live where we do, to be so removed from this horrific conflict, and we should not make light of it. God.
That said, I'm gonna harness
watch
my-
our last video.
That being said, I'm gonna harness my Hamas training and throw this fucking dagger. You know what? Never mind.
I hear Josh dying in the background.
Yeah, I'm sorry.
Yeah, you throw a little wide and you just hear as it like sticks into the wall. The very, very purple wall.
Should have imagined him as.
Stop it! Don't do it! Don't do it! Ertos, please save us.
Oh, okay. Ertos is going to
Carve us a
turn
path,
around.
or
and be like-
perhaps a strip.
Stop!
Stop. Ertos is going to turn around and be like, yeah, that really hurt. And then he's just going to, well, he missed one.
Hey!
The second one crit.
Yeah, you like take a swing
With
at
the
him.
worst crit on the face of the planet.
Yeah, you take a swing at him, and he definitely dodges that. And he's like, "There's more where that came from." And then in the next second, his head falls to the ground, and the rest of his body falls not long after. Do.
Just like.
Stop!
Jesus Christ, Brandon, we're gonna have to kick you out of the call.
I don't want to play D&D with Brandon anymore. We were having such a nice night. We were doing so well. And then
You know who else is done playing?
Stop!
No.
all right. D&D related bullshit.
Yeah. So you guys
this
have
is
a bunch
window,
of
right?
yeah, you guys have a bunch of dead bandits in this store, and also
Well, Ertos is gonna go through their pockets.
roll me an investigation check.
Oh fuck, I gotta find that.
Don't steal.
Is he?
Alrighty. You find a combined total of about 14 gold pieces on their persons.
All right.
Don't steal.
50 cents.
So where does the rat start and where does the rat end on this motherfucker?
He's a human-shaped rat man.
Okay. I'm gonna boot out here just to make sure there's nothing still outside. Because I can do it as long as I can see it. So I'm gonna boot out the windows.
How many of those a day do you get?
It's actually kind of busted. It's just a bonus action.
That's kind of insane, actually.
Yeah, as a bonus action, you can teleport up to 15 feet. Sorry, so I messed up the first time. It's 15 feet, not 30.
Okay.
To an unoccupied space you can see. You must have occupied that point at some point during... during the current
Okay,
turn.
that's how
Hey,
they
Zob,
get
never
you.
mind. Okay,
Zob,
so,
Blobs, you maybe have 6 purple rugs.
so I can
down there.
go back. I can go... yeah, it's basically a yo-yo boot, so never mind. I don't go outside.
Oh, I've got a ton hanging on the walls. That's one of my main money makers. I'm so glad that they are not soiled with blood or the various trappings of death, perhaps.
About that.
Oh no, and I'm all shibaried down here. There's not any shit thing I can do about it.
It's gonna be
I'm gonna
like,
go.
The cost of these 6 relics to dispose of the corpses is more than they were asking for. I'm really.
Alright, I go and I untie Zoblob and I bring him back up.
Ooh.
Also, so you guys know, I kind of fucked up our exit plan. I thought I had a way to get out of here. I definitely do not. So
There
we're
are
gonna
Well,
have to-
we'll just have to
windows.
repair the doors.
But we're going to have to commit a little bit more property damage to get out of the building than we already have.
You do
You're
have.
insured, right, Zoblob?
Okay,
What's
I have
insurance?
proficiency in Mason's tools, so I'll just make a fucking door.
Oh God, sorry.
Wait,
The power
wait,
of the crafting tools.
insurance. Can we commit insurance fraud? for
Brent-
you?
Zoblob says.
Christ.
But Zoblob.
Insurance exists in the Forgotten Realms.
It definitely does in Waterdeep, but Zoblob says, "What's insurance? Is it purple?"
Oh no!
Yeah, I'll just knock you up a new door before leaving. So, well, I'm gonna tie the Rat Man now.
Okay.
Um,
He's still kind of unconscious and bleeding heavily. He
All right,
may
not
require
my
some
problem.
medical attention if you want to keep him alive.
well, I'm gonna
gonna
fix
use-
the door if anybody wants to stabilize the boy.
I'm gonna fix someone's shoes.
Jesus.
I'm gonna fucking put a band-aid on. Jesus Christ.
Make me a medicine
Let
check,
me hit
please.
one of these. I'm gonna hit one of these
Alright.
potions of healing.
I'm
Okay.
gonna use my gift of Gond to get that cantrip to get spare the dying, and I'll cast spare the dying on him.
Okay. Combine that with a potion of heal, or if you want to save that potion of healing, you are able to.
Yeah, no, save the fucking healing. He
the
can
potion's
suck
for me. I don't know what the fuck you're talking about.
Oh, okay.
Oh, okay, yeah, no.
All right. So as Mystery kind of fixes down the door, you can take a 10 by spending enough time, and it's going to take some time for him to wake up anyway, because he is stabilized now, but he does eventually wake up. He's currently tied up. Zoblob is currently working and disposing of the corpse, and he's like, "Not my first rodeo, babies."
What do you
Yeah,
think
we
the
can
base-
tell.
Your
Yeah, you
life-
have-
Your life is becoming increasingly disturbing and concerning to us.
Ah, you know you love old Zoblob, or else.
Is a pussy.
Jesus.
I put my whole Zoblussy into all my work.
God damn it!
The whole block is my crew. You better watch where you step, bitch.
Zoblob says Hood gon' love it anyway.
This is why my parents told me to never come to the South Side.
I was never book smart, I'm money smart. It makes me more intelligent. Anyway. So eventually, yes, this tied up rat man. God damn it, I was just reminded of fucking Joel's Ghostbusters album. Anyway. He eventually, like, comes to and he's like, ah. And then he sees his predicament and he starts, like, snapping and like, what? Oh!
Don't worry, I fixed your shoes.
Oh, thanks. They were...
You have shoes on?
The souls were kind of... no, wait, fuck! Unhand me, traitor, or the wrath that is visited upon you will be great indeed.
Did we know?
I could put you out of your misery, my bud. I just want to get back into the fucking Skullport.
Did we know that Mystery is ex Zentarum? Are we finding out right now?
She's
that
not ex-Zentarum, she's ex-Xanathar Guild, and I don't believe she's ever...
Xanathar-
I don't believe she's ever
I don't
told
think
you.
I've ever told them, but
Yeah,
I
I
think
think I'm
by
gonna-
now it's pretty goddamn obvious.
Yeah, I think I'm gonna look at Mystery and be like, so you just kind of left that out, huh?
You didn't need to know that. But now you do, because we have to get back to my house. Sorry. So, Bud, how do you get back into Skullport? Because the way I took out is not really a viable way back in for me.
None of them are really viable at the moment. The Xanathar is extra paranoid ever since your little show happened.
Yeah, I didn't plan for the television show part of that, so sorry, but I need in.
We took the old-fashioned way. We went down the river Sargoth from the island caves. You will have to do the same until the Beholder decides to let the old ways open up again.
You got a boat?
We have one stored near, and Tyler has to look at the map of Waterdeep. He says,
While Ashling vamps and just mocks the shit out of him.
he's like trying not to pay attention. He says, "We've got one more near the Temple of Talos. If you want to go and grab it, I guess I can't stop you. I hope the City Watch sees you trying to clip it."
You'll be taking me back
Give
in,
it-
or you'll be dying.
Give us the boat license so it's legal.
But you want me to get you back there?
It's okay. Waterdeep is a no license state, so it's fine.
Okay, we're fine then.
Yeah, it's like Alabama. You don't have to have the registration.
Well, I don't think I can exactly tell you no in my current predicament. You'll have to be the crew, though. The ship doesn't sail itself.
Yeah, I got enough people to
Oh shit, dude.
sail a ship.
The ship doesn't sail itself. And she's gonna strut around looking like where rat.
Your friend is very aggravating.
I can't control her.
Aggravating.
All right.
Yeah, so you're gonna come with me, and we're gonna go home. And if you even
going
seem
home?
a little suspicious, I'm gonna fucking smack kiss blah 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 blah.
Well, then
Smack
I,
Smack us righteous.
then I guess
Smack him, smack him.
then I guess I better be on my best behavior. And he goes, "Bleh," and he spits off to the side, loses one of his rat teeth.
Yes, we better be on our best behavior. Bleh.
Again, extremely annoying. Fine, we can go to my boat.
You mean my boat?
And I'm gonna pick
I
him
am
up
the
because I don't
captain
trust
now.
him to walk.
Okay.
I am
we've
the
got-
whale rat now.
Do you mind if I at least turn back? And he kind of like, he kind of like jitters kind of violently in your grasp and turns back into a human man.
New question: How are we
Kind of
gonna
a
walk? How are we gonna walk a tied up person down the streets of Waterdeep in the middle of the day?
Just like that.
Oh no, he's gonna go willingly because I'm gonna have a gun to his back.
Yeah. So I don't know if you, Durden, how long you've been in the city, or how well you know like the law. There are a lot of people who are not going to be okay with that. So maybe we wait until nighttime, at least.
Let me look.
I'm just saying. I have no problem with, you know.
What the fuck? Sorry, I'm looking through the compendium of like
Wait.
creatures that
So
I have.
he's at 1 health, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, he's stabilized. Yeah.
Okay. I have a better idea, and so Urta's gonna cast sleep on him.
Okay.
Literally just
Yeah.
on him.
Yeah, he conks out. He conks the fuck out.
Yeah, I've got to put the thing down. But all right, so untie him. We're gonna go to the boat now, like right
Okay.
now,
All right.
before he wakes back up.
Did we know where the boat was?
Yeah, he said it's parked outside of the Temple of Talos.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so let's get going before he wakes up and jets. And when we get on the boat, we can tie him back up.
All right. Well, if that's the case, then I think that's a good place for us to park it and pick up next time. Yeah, because I mean it's about 10:15.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
We're not gonna have.
You
a lot
mean
of,
11:15?
Well, I know that 2 people are going to be whiny whinies. But all right, fucking nice job. You solved my purple puzzle.
Level 10 now, right?
No.
9.
We'll talk. We'll talk. Because I'm eschewing a lot of the module in our new little setup here. We're going to be probably maybe fast tracking the level process a little bit. We're not going to go up to 20 with this group, but you know, we might go up to like 10, I think. You know what? You guys did a lot of the second level. We still need to resolve Ertos' friend down there, huh? Haleth. We kind of forgot about him, whoopsie. You know what? Yeah, why the fuck not? Y'all can take level 7 before before hopping onto the boat. I will inform Abe because it's been a hot little minute. Y'all can level up whenever y'all would like. I don't have to be here online for it. You can hop on the server whenever you need. But yeah, well played, guys. I hope y'all had fun tonight. I sure fucking enjoyed the fucking stupid shit we did with Zoblob. My god, I love that dude.
I sent Isaac a picture earlier of a secret that I'm gonna go work on now.
A secret like for D&D or?
Oh, it's a secret.
I'm scared and intrigued.
Oh, I 7th level.
Look, I can tell you his response.
Okay. Oh, no.
Josh is going to
I sent it to him.
artfully shave his pubes for
Isaac said, I did say, God damn it, you are a beautiful human.
Can you verify, Isaac?
That's what I said.
I have to go see.
I don't know.
Fucking hell. Alright, I am going to end the stream. Thank you all very much for playing. That was a fun time. Jesus Christ. Alright.